All right, all right. Welcome everyone to the show. We are here once again. We have a stacked show as we always do on the number one definitive nerd talk, nerd news, and nerd nostalgia show on YouTube. We have DC announcing a lot more animated projects, Marvel canceling video game projects, as well as some adaptations that are just awful and terrible and should be fucking killed. Nerd nostalgia. That is correct, Swan. I have patented that. Um, don't forget to put your stars in the chat because everyone, it's Wow Wednesday. Greetings, travelers, whiz kids, and word players. It is Wednesday, which means it is Wow Wednesday once again. I am Wizard of Wordplay, the Wow of Wow Wednesday, and I am joined as I am always by he's as smooth as Tennessee whiskey and sweet as strawberry wine. It's Jesker James.
So today I upgraded my OS, my operating system on my Mac. Uh, and you know what I found out was actually a detriment when I updated my Mac OS?
What is that?
Well, apparently, when I updated my Mac operating system today, uh, it now tells me that I can no longer play physical games on PlayStation going forward.
Yeah, that is true. That there is that byproduct of that the all news feeds deliver such dark tidings.
I wish it was a gaming show tonight. I really do.
No, that is sadly has to get moved to next week, and we will cover all of that then, because who knows as to how that story will develop.
Does it
Uh,
though? Does it though? What are you doing tomorrow?
um, well, I do have some free time. Uh,
Okay.
so is it time once again
It might be time once again
for games and gooners?
for games and gooners. I feel like well, I mean there's not much to goon about, but I feel like we need to do
there's
something about
there's
this.
always something to goon about, Jessica.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like we got to do something about this.
Sony
Oh
needs to be
gosh.
put in their place, and it's up to us to do it. The
Save
Sony
us,
ponies
Nintendo.
ride. The Sony ponies ride at dawn.
Save us, Nintendo. You're my only hope.
Yeah, they're literally the last one. Fucking
I
Xbox is walking away from it too.
dude, it's crazy because everybody was like, "Oh, they got these key cards and everything." Blah 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 blah. Uh, lesser of two evils. I mean, shit. Holy fuck, dude.
I We'll talk about it tomorrow then, but
Yeah.
I suspect that someone's government is going to step in.
Yeah, there's already some shit going on about that, but we'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right, so besides having your soul crushed by the terrible incompetence of the gaming industry and the corporations therein running it, what'd you do this week?
Went to go see Supergirl. I know we're going to talk about it tonight. Went to go see Supergirl. Saw it Friday night. It's going to be the last movie I see for a while.
Those Spider Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's not till the end of the month.
So yeah, that's a long time for you and your movie weekends that you were doing. So for me, that's normal.
It was every single week I had to see a movie in June. It was crazy, dude. Because it was like He-Man, and then it was Disclosure Day,
Yeah.
and then it was Toy Story 5,
Mhm.
and then it was Supergirl, and only one of those films apparently was a box office success.
Yeah.
Even though I liked all of them to varying degrees, uh, the only one of them apparently everybody else liked. Apparently, I'm fucking crazy. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah. Before we get into the review, let's say hello to the chat. We can't forget. Noxy says open beta at the end of the month for Marvel Tokon. Let's play the hell out of it. I might download that open beta. Welcome to the stream, Noxy. Of course, Swan is here as well. Swan always got a question what I do on this show. She doesn't understand the branding that this
Somebody's
show
got to
is.
keep you in line. Somebody's got to keep you in line.
Baki here dropping these stars in the chat as well. Welcome to the show, everyone. Yeah, so I mean, really, let's. I mean, if you have nothing else besides Supergirl, where they talk about.
Well, what did you do this week? You didn't answer what you did this week.
Well, I didn't. Well, because you weren't done, I had interrupted you, so I was more like, I was like,
Did I do anything of significance besides that this week? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's
yeah.
kind of been a chill week.
It's not been a chill week for me. Damn, fucking 90 degrees over here.
Well, shit, bro.
Is that? Are you
I'm gonna
in
make
connection
this.
problems, or is that me?
Can you not hear me?
You like robot, and your little like connection thing next to your mic is going down.
But you can hear me now.
Yeah, I think you're good now.
Okay. So no, like people always ask me, like Jessica, like, why do you like the fall and the winter so much? It's very fucking simple. I can always add more layers of clothes to get warm. Okay.
Yep.
I can only take so many layers of clothes off to stay cool. And at a certain point, when you start taking layers of clothes off, the police get involved. They don't like that very much. Okay. So fall and winter are absolutely preferable to summer.
Yep. Always comfortable. You can like when there's that middle ground of like, oh yeah, you can wear like a sweatshirt and you got your pants and it's like, yeah, I could wear all black today if I wanted to, right? Like, yeah, you know, or like I can wear whatever I want, or I could just go without the sweatshirt. It's fine enough,
Or I can wear my favorite thing, my favorite article of clothing. No, it's not a G-string. I know somebody in the chat was going to bring some stupid shit like that up. It's a hoodie. I love hoodies. Hoodies are my favorite type of clothing.
Noxy says I'm the opposite, man. I hate winter. Like dead of winter, like post Christmas, that can be kind of like
I'll
that
still
sucks.
take it. I'll still take it over summer.
The problem is like living where I am, we get too much damn snow. Like, and so you get to the point where it's like I can't drive. Like it's
stay at home.
Drifted. Well, I gotta go to work, Jessica.
No, you don't. Wait a minute. If you're getting that much snow, surely they're closed, right?
No.
Oh my god.
They make you.
What is wrong? All right. You need to pull a cynic. You need to get a trust fund.
I know, right?
Yeah, you need to get a trust fund, wizard. That's what you need to do. Now, fuck that, man. If it snows too much, I stay in, dog.
I broke my ankle in a hailstorm. That sucks.
I make some chili.
We had hail in like spring last year, and it happened again this year, but we had like golf ball sized hail come, wrecked everybody's car.
Ooh, yeah.
Everybody. My car luckily was in Illinois at the time that didn't get it. So, but if everyone, you can still see dented hoods around, but everyone had like windshield damage that they all had to get repaired.
Yeah, man, that is snow, rain, fine. I'm cool with it. Hell scares me because of that.
Yeah.
Hell scares the piss out of me because of that. I'm not had a lot of hailstorms over the last decade or so. It seems like they were more common when I was a kid, but last time there was a hailstorm was probably a couple of years ago. Thankfully, it wasn't anything major. It was like little, like those little tiny specks of ice that you get from vending machines and stuff at a gas station. But
no different than just heavy raindrops. They just make noise.
Pretty much. But I've seen a couple of bad hailstorms in my time, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that
could
shit's
tell
scary.
this year when we were like, oh, we're gonna get more hail. It's literally the exact same time. Like it's probably like a week's difference. And you who had the PTSD because people bought bags of mulch and laid them on their windshields, which actually is a smart idea. But
It is.
uh, but yeah, so people were doing that, or some people had like someone had a mattress, I think, on theirs. Uh, but
Um, but no, man, the snow is great. Like you get snowed in, and all you gotta do is just make a big old pot of homemade chili,
mhm,
grab you a beagle, and just cuddle up and play some video games.
yeah,
Some nice physical disc or cartridge video games that will always exist. That will
that
always
will always
exist.
always be there. Yeah, they will
Yeah.
always surely no company will ever take away plastic that costs pennies to develop.
Surely no one would ever actually make the phrase "you will own nothing and be happy"
And be happy.
come true.
Yeah.
Surely.
So
No one would.
anyway, um, yeah. Besides Supergirl, which we will get to here in a second, my week, um, well, so I'm continuing with the art stuff, the comic stuff. Things are trucking along. We are literally halfway there, Jessica, as I have 2 pages out of 4 completed. So we are literally halfway there. Um, Trucking along, moving and grooving. I hope to have by the end of July, oh, definitely not January, end of July, all of the art for the book done and ink wise, and just have to do colors in August and the rest of the housekeeping. But more things, more work still keeps adding on as I not necessarily am getting feature creep, but more ducks to put in a row keep coming up. Those waterfowls are a vexing problem, but otherwise, it's like the Chicken Little, Disney Chicken Little, when the dad is running up the stairs towards the end of the movie, and they keep going flights of stairs, and he's just getting wore out, but he's like, but we're still doing it. I'm still going, and then like 2 more flights, and like let's go, and that's what I feel like sometimes. Just like we're not stopping. It's real tiring. Um, so that is where we're at with that. But I'll tell you what I did watch besides Supergirl. One thing was amazing, as we knew it would be, and one thing has been making my blood boil, as I knew it would. What do you want to talk about first? Would you want the thing that's amazing, or the thing that made my blood boil?
Let's go with the amazing. Let's do
All right,
amazing.
the amazing. You probably haven't watched them yet, but the first 3 episodes of X-Men '97 season 2 came out today.
Do not spoil it. I have not
I'm
seen it.
not gonna spoil it. Not gonna spoil it. Just saying that I hope that it's not really a spoiler. I just hope that the release schedule. It'd be nice if it's 3 episodes and then maybe the final week is 2. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know what season 1 was like because I wasn't watching it. I just binged it after it was over just recently. But I also don't want them to do a bulk drop because usually when shows do that, that means they don't really care about the show anymore. So I don't know. I'm conflicted.
I mean, the first. I remember back in the day, like when cable TV was a thing. These young whippersnappers now don't know what that is.
Yeah.
They would do like 2-part premieres. Like that, like
Yeah.
episode 1 and episode 2 were basically one giant episode. It was one continuous
Yeah.
story.
Mm-hmm.
And they would do like the 2-part premiere, and then they would start doing like the weekly new episodes until the season was over. So that, I mean, 3 episodes start out with, I don't know what the plot is. Obviously, I'm assuming the first 3 episodes are all connected.
Yes and no. Like we know from the trailer, right, and from the last season, everyone's scattered through different points in time.
Mm-hmm.
The first 3 episodes is the 3 different groups, basically, at the different points in time.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like they're separate but equal.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I don't think that's a problem. Now, if they start doing like, here's 2 episodes next week, here's 4 episodes a week after that.
Well, I
Then we might
assume
have.
that they only got like 8 in total, right? Or maybe like it's a modern show, but how I don't know how many season 1 had now that I think about it.
Holy shit! What the fuck is this? I just saw a video in my feed pop up. It says how Napoleon's death led to the Nintendo Switch.
Now that is interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save that for later.
So yeah, season 1 had 10 episodes. So if they do, oh, and so actually they did 2 episode drop March 20th. So when they did 3 this time, they did 2 for the first season, and then it was the 27th, and then week after week. So, so I guess if they did it last time, they know what they're doing. So
Yeah, I trust them.
yeah, I mean we do have. I guess I'll pull this up here now, but we did get some news about the other season.
I am getting weird shit in my feed.
You
It
gotta.
it
What
is
you been watching?
it is a car, like a, I don't know, like an old 70s 80s sedan with a dictator hat and a mustache. It's not who you think. Uh like a tan colored car, and it says, "Did Saddam Hussein do 7-Eleven?"
Anyway, X-Men 97 season 3 wait time will be shorter than first 2 seasons. Quote, they've learned their lessons, said the report. So we won't have to wait as long for season 3. So maybe this bulk drop will actually be not so bad because it'll be like, hey, X-Men season 3, guess what? Fucking March. Fuck you, right? Like it'll be like, whoa,
March.
I don't know. Like it'll be something. It'll be close like that. It'll be like coming out this winter, which is some classic television. Remember what it used to be like, Jessica? You have your mid-season finale, and we're back in the fall, right?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, they do like, but see, back then it would be like, I mean, seasons were longer back then. Now everything's
Yeah,
like,
it was 13 episodes, and then it'd be 26 in total, and then they'd come back with the next 13.
yeah. It used to be, or at least bare minimum there was 20. Looking at you, Nickelodeon. Do you know that was actually a
Yeah.
mandate that Nickelodeon had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why, like, when Power Rangers was on Nickelodeon, you would have like Power Rangers Samurai for the first 20 episodes, and then the second 20 episodes would be Power Rangers Super Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
It was why, I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, Nickelodeon's weird.
Nickelodeon.
Luckily, the people that own Nickelodeon do not own half of the rest of media entertainment. So.
Yeah, it's not like they just bought fucking Warner Brothers or anything.
Yeah, at least they might be forced to sell off more of their shit though. So who knows?
I did see. Was it the EU or the UK? One of them was like putting that on.
Yeah,
hold
like
for a little bit.
hey, you can't own fucking half of kids, like all the kids media. You can't own Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. That's bullshit.
That's so wild. I mean, think about when I was growing up, it was like you had the big three. Okay, you had Disney Channel / Toon Disney, you had Nickelodeon, and you had Cartoon Network. And now you've got two of those about to merge, and it's like, whoa, like that doesn't seem natural. You can't have Ed, and Eddie and the Rugrats on the same channel. You can't do that. You can't fuck with the universe like that. The fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, Ed, and Eddie and the Rugrats would actually work pretty well together.
Ed, and Eddie crossing over with the Rugrats would probably cause the universe to collapse in on itself. You do realize that, right?
Like you could put a lot of those old Nickelodeon 90s shows with the old Cartoon Network shows, and you wouldn't be able to tell a difference because they had they both had that kind of like grungy 90s style that Disney didn't have.
I could, because you know what? I grew up in a time where cartoons were segregated, Wizard.
now everything's a mishmash and together and
separate but equal. That's what cartoons were.
This is the future that liberals want. Damn it.
This is this. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just fucking say it. Paramount buying Warner Brothers, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon, merging under a guy that is a huge Trump supporter over at Paramount, is woke. It's very woke. It's very woke, yeah. Very woke. It's horribly woke.
Noxie says when I was growing up, it was just Nickelodeon. I think I was a teenager when Cartoon Network came out.
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you, Noxie?
Because Cartoon Network started. I think it started in '92. Cartoon Network was born the same year I was. That's
SpongeBob was born the same year I was.
I got, you know what, I gotta look that up, because if so, that's destiny. That was a god thing. That was set up. That's cosmic right there. When did Cartoon Network start?
Anyway, so yeah, X-Men
1992.
97. 92, yeah.
Yeah.
X-Men 97, man, it's still just so good. It's still so good. And
I've heard it's amazing.
yeah, and that the second like the first episode doesn't have the sauce that it has sauce, but like that first episode of season 1, man, like they put that out for free on YouTube. It's so damn good. And there's some sauce in this first one of the season 2, but it's just not at that level. It's not at that level yet. I hope they're maybe saving the sauce for later in the season. And from what we saw in the trailer, that's probably true, because there seems to be like a moment where like there's everybody and it's like, oh my god, that's gonna be the moment. But no, so it's all going pretty good so far. The one thing that was fucking with me, and it's not a spoiler because we see it on the merchandise stuff. So Morph and Wolverine got sent to the future too.
Mhm.
And I was like, weren't they not on the helicarrier when not helicarrier, the fucking asteroid M, when it got time looped because Wolverine got his adamantium torn out and he was in the bed all like recovering, wasn't he? Because Morph turned into Jean Grey. I was like, am I crazy? Like, when did that happen?
A wizard did it.
I know. So I was like, maybe I'm just getting the timeline wrong, and I should have rewatched it before I jumped into the new one. But
yeah, I should rewatch season 1.
At least the finale. At least the finale to kind of to see right before everyone teleported, because
I probably
so
would, though. I'm probably
so
just gonna
far
jump
besides
into it.
like, yeah, there's the cable and the sunspot and the Jubilee stuff. Like obviously that's important. They're not like they're not like, they do talk about Bastion, but they're not like, you're not dealing with the direct fallout of that at current juncture. So they do, however, have a lot of the Horsemen of Apocalypse from the original show, and they talk about that, and they show a scene in like a picture from the final season with the shitty animation, and it's like, oh man, don't remind me of that shitty animation. But it's funny. It's like, look, it's there. So anyway, still great. Definitely watch it. And yeah, episode 2 especially was a change to formula that I really enjoyed. It was like, oh, that's cool. That's real cool. So yeah, the other thing that I watched that pissed me right the fuck off. Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender season 2. I'll tell you, I have not finished episode 2 yet. we ain't even all the way into it. I will say though, and I did, if you were paying attention to the channel, I did a short on my new series of shorts that I'm going to do, A Quick Word with Wizard of Wordplay, where I will be able to provide you my quick thoughts on something before the show airs on Wednesday. But I watched episode 1, and I'll say episode 1 of season 2 is better than the entirety of season 1 is, which is crazy. So have you watched the show? Season 2?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Did you watch all of it?
I'm halfway through it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm only halfway through the second episode, and I've seen some clips and seen some stuff that makes me kind of pissed off.
Wizard,
are you still carrying the torch? Have you seen the light, my brother?
I don't think these people understand Avatar.
Finally, we broke him. We did it.
Although I will tell you this right now, buddy. We were right about one thing. Azula is carrying this bitch.
I suppose honestly, there's some things that they changed that I wasn't happy about so far, and it
I mean,
does
I
relate
mean
to
the I mean
Azula.
the look and portrayal of the character, like in terms of like the attitude, the
Yeah,
cadence in the voice, the way that she looks. Like I'm like,
fair
okay,
fair enough.
yeah, that's Azula. But man,
I'll say though too, one positive also with the portrayals. I think so far from what I've seen, the trio have better chemistry this season, and they've let Aang be funnier, which is nice, and it helps. And Sokka and Katara have better chemistry, at least from what I've seen. But
Sokka and
and Suki's still the goat.
uh,
Suki's still the goat.
as somebody from the deep south, I'm all for Sokka and Katara having
What
chemistry.
the fuck did you just you said Soka, you M Night Shyamalan bastard?
Wait a minute, what? It's
You said Soka. Do you want me to run it back?
you run it, run it back, rewind that.
Let me pull up the tape.
But Wizard, I listen. I'm just gonna be real with you, dog. You're not gonna be happy with this. You're not. Unless they somehow salvage this at the very end. I don't know. Again,
I don't know.
I'm only halfway through the season, but so far there's been some moments I'm like, okay, this is good, but there's other moments that I'm like, guys, come on now. Why are we doing this? Like
So
why are we changing this just for the sake of changing this? Like this is a
that's what
little
season one was like, Jessica. And you're
it
like, it's an adaptation.
it wasn't as bad and it still felt like Avatar. This just feels like I don't know what this feels like, but I'm not vibing with this season.
I
I'm
know.
really
It's
not.
like I don't want to like I literally was at the point where I'm like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch an episode of Avatar and then I'm gonna watch an episode of X-Men to like, you have like
A
you gotta
palate
take some
cleanser?
yeah, palate cleanse. You gotta take some medicine. You gotta have something sweet right after, right?
Yeah.
I started watching the Avatar. I'm like, I don't want to watch this at all. Like I went through episode one already, and it's like I was in episode two, and I'm like, I just don't want to. The big thing that made me leave episode two, because I went into it right after episode one. The thing where I'm like, I cannot watch this right now. It was the moment in the Zuko alone chapter, right? Because that's what episode two is. It's Zuko alone, where
Mhm.
Zuko sees the food and he's hungry, and he also sees the pregnant woman. And you know what he does, Jesker?
Mhm.
He steals from her. That's not my Fire Lord. He would do it. He would do that.
I am really not happy with how Zook. I'm going to be real with you. Watching it up to this point, this does not feel like Zuko.
No, season one Zuko was so good too.
Yeah,
Like
season
they
one
added
Zuko was
some extra stuff and it was good. It was some extra flavoring. The funeral of Liu Ten was great. The scene with the 31st Division, that whole 31st Division change, I still say is the only good change that show did, and I wish it was canon to the cartoon. Like it was a good change. That was a good idea. There has not been something so far, and I've only seen 1.5 episodes that I'm like, this is a good change, and I wish it was canon to the. There has not been that yet. It's
yeah.
all garbage.
I really don't like Zuko's characterization in this season. I'm just like, man, this they're about to fuck up what is probably the greatest redemption arc in all of fiction.
I I fully see that either he is going to turn good at the end of this show, which I haven't seen that at the end of this season, which I haven't seen that posted on Twitter yet, so I don't know if he does. But I don't see him going they're not going to do the Perfect Prince arc and have him go back to the Ozai. I don't see them doing that. Maybe
But
if they do, if
that's
they
how
do
he
it, if
realizes he fucked up.
I know, and if they do that, I feel like they won't turn him face until the finale. And even then, we're not getting Day of Black Sun. I've not seen it yet. If they talk about the eclipse at all yet, I don't feel like we're getting Day of Black Sun. I think they're gonna jump.
Ooh.
They're gonna cram Day of Black Sun into the Comet finale.
Oh my god, man. I'm one of the things that is killing this season is the pacing. This is way too condensed.
Yeah,
This is
They did
way too
they did
condensed.
Serpent's Pass and like fucking Great Divide and all that all in like one sitting.
Yeah, it's too quick. It really like. I'm not saying you have to have 20 episodes like the cartoon did. Uh, but I mean, shit, maybe at least I
And there was some I'm in the Zuko Alone episode, and there's some
right.
changes to Zuko Alone that they did, which I'm like, okay, I can see what you're doing. You combined song from the one episode, the late lady with the leg burn, and you made him the sister of Lee from Zuko Alone. I get that. You removed the parents. Okay, fine, whatever. That's weird, but okay. You changed Lee's name because Zuko's name is Lee, and when he's in the Earth Kingdom. But even though that's the whole point of Zuko Alone is he can't tell him his name because his fake name is say his son's name, same as the son's name. But so there's that. The actress that plays this new character they created to be the sister is literally the perfect actress to play May that there ever has been.
Mm-hmm.
And the May actress they have is terrible.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. May is fucking terrible.
And the May characters, why did May and Ty Lee try to kill each other just because Azuka told them to? So stupid. You know what's worse, Jesker? The one problem with the first episode that's like glaring. Why in the hell did Ozai want Zuko back? That was a lie that Azula says to Zuko to get to capture him. Why is it real? Or at least like a lie to Azula, but why?
That's what I'm talking about, man. Some of the changes they're doing makes absolutely no sense.
Did you get to the library part? Because I haven't seen it, but I saw stuff about Twitter about it.
No, I haven't got to the library.
Okay, so from what I've seen with the library thing and just in general, listen, I like Avatar Kyoshi as much as the next person. And her scene in the first season was cool. It was a cool way to do it, right? Roku got the shaft of the first season, but I get it. You do not need Avatar Kyoshi to be literally everywhere in this damn show. Like, apparently she's the person that like is just like she's in the library for no reason. And they literally go, like, what's the reason she's here? Well, who cares? Avatar stuff.
It's I don't know, man. It just feels like they're pulling this shit out of their ass, man.
Yeah, like they fired the showrunner, and I said like, oh, maybe it was a good decision in my quick word video, and then now it's like, no, it wasn't.
Dude, let me ask you this. All right, let me ask you this. So obviously you've seen season one. You're
Yeah.
did you say you're like 1.5 episodes in?
Yeah, I'm halfway through the Zuko Alone episode, just when they met just got where they're in the Toph's house, which also has some bullshit in it too. That's stupid.
Okay. From what you've seen so far, would you have rather they kept the show running from season one on?
I don't even know. Like, because I don't necessarily know where the showrunner ends and the script writers begin. Like, I don't know who's doing what. I don't know who to blame for this. Just off with all their goddamn heads. Fuck it all. Never should have got past season one. And if it wasn't for the fact they already filmed season 3, they wouldn't get past season 2. Would have just ended.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, dude, it's so wonky, man. And I mean, I'm not even gone to the lot because I think the library episode I want to say is episode 5. I think it is.
It's probably close to the end.
Yeah, I think
Noxie asked, "Can two avatars exist at the same time?" I mean, really, no. If they're in the spirit world, then the ghost of the past avatar can talk to the new one. But the way that it's more or less in the show is that they're just explaining it to like, yeah, she's here, and yeah, she like it's fan fiction bullshit. You know what it is? It's, hey, you know what would be cool, Jesker? What if Avatar Kyoshi talked to Toph? Like, yeah, because those two sure have a lot to fucking talk about. Like, what the fuck is that?
The way that I've always understood the Avatar thing when it comes to the past avatars and like their identities and stuff is that they like all the separate like avatars have their own identity, their
Yeah.
own consciousness, spirit, all that stuff, but they're all connected to the avatar spirit,
Yeah. They
which is the fusion of Avatar 1 and
Rava. Rava.
Rava, right? So it's the avatar. It's not that like when Aang died and Korra was born, it's not that Korra is literally Aang in a new body.
No.
It's not Aang being reborn as Korra. It's the avatar spirit that is
Yeah.
reborn into
He
Korra.
inherited the title and basically, to lack of a better term, but no, but the way
Yes.
that the whole thing works in this live action adaptation is just that she's here, and she also asked Toph where Aang is. Like, what do you mean? Fuck me, be where Aang is? Like, fucking is you. Find him. Do something. I don't know, but no. So far,
That's
what made me
that's so dumb because they're all connected to the avatar spirit.
yeah.
They should have like this intrinsic link to one another.
So what's also what made me yell at this? So they do the dinner scene in the Beifong household, and there's one thing that I do enjoy is the idea of like the Beifongs being like traitors and how like they have all these pictures. The Beifong family knows all the avatars or most of the avatars, right? Because they're this like lineage, and it's like okay, yeah, it's a subtle thing, it's a small thing. It's like okay. And they mentioned the work that the dad does in the mines, which I think is stuff only from the comic. That was not mentioned in the show. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. But Toph, you know what Toph does? I haven't seen the rest of the scene, but like after she knocks Aang onto the floor, she gives him a message, right? Do you know how she does that, Jesker?
I forget.
She writes it with earthbending.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Toph, who can write.
Fuck! I just oh my god, shit.
And from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure she straight up writes a thing with her hand at one. No, she writes with her toes. From what I've seen, she writes like a note, like paints it with a brush.
Oh fuck it! She's blind.
She's blind. She can't do that.
I didn't even fucking. I'll be honest. I didn't even fucking think about that.
Like, you know, there's a whole part in the Runaway episode where they're like, oh, well, let's send a note and say it's from Toph to the guitar, right? And she's like, I know it's from you, Sokka. Toph can't write.
Yeah, because I'm thinking back to the show, like the cartoon. Like, even though like Toph's blindness is like, you know, like a key part of her character and everything, they don't always draw attention to it in every episode.
No.
And sometimes I'll be honest with you, like when I go back and rewatch Avatar, I forget.
Yeah.
So I didn't I didn't even put that. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, they just, and I get it, maybe they want to, they're Netflix, they're progressives. They want to be like, oh, let's make her handy capable, right? Like, oh, look, she can still do that because blind people can still do stuff, right? I get it. But not in this period of time. Not with this fucking in the lore. Toph doesn't give a shit. There's a book that came out recently that's it's like a journal of like letters to Iroh, I believe, or something like that. That like it shows like it fills in the gap between Iroh before he died and like how he was there for like the birth of Tenzin and you know all that stuff, right? And then it bridges Iroh's life with the rest of the gang. And what happens is there's a line where Toph writes him a letter and he goes like hey Iroh, I think Katara is writing this for me because I don't know how to write. And she's like a full blown ass adult. Just Toph doesn't give a shit to learn how to like invent some type of braille or something. She don't give a shit. Like, and I think there's a picture of her holding up a police report in Republic City that's just scribbles on a paper because she still didn't learn how to write even when she was the chief of police. She doesn't give a shit. So it's like, and especially it's like in a world with like painted on like characters, kanji and shit. You can't fucking do that shit blind. So yeah, it's just
weird shit, dude. I mean, this whole season has felt weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Like there's some things where I'm like, okay, like I can tell you're cramming some stuff together. Like I said, Suki, being back and they're doing the Serpent's Pass thing and she's there. They never really left. And it's like, oh, cool. Suki. More Suki is always great. Like I said, Suki's actress is great. Character's great. More Suki time is great. And her interacting with like Katara and shit. That's kind of cool because you don't see that. Like, it's just not happen in the cartoon. And I'm like, I'm okay with that. Like more time with them doing that stuff. Like, that's okay. But yeah, just fucking like just all the changes, and I'm not even and I don't want to stomach it. I'm looking at the Netflix hub and I'm like, I wish there was a fucking 2x speed button to rush through this bullshit. Like, just fucking don't want to do it. And like, I'm trying to do it while I'm drawing. So it's like, okay, at least let me do something that's productive because he's going to take hours out of my day. Let me at least do something with it. Because it's not like X-Men 97. I want to sit and I want to watch every second of it. But this, I'm like, please, dear God, if I didn't have to do this for the show, I wouldn't do it at all. Like,
oh man, it's it's weird because I was the biggest fucking defender of season 1.
yeah, like
I was like, come on, Wizard, this ain't bad. This is at least a 7 out of 10. Come on now, don't do that. It's okay. It still keeps the spirit of the cartoon. This one though, man, I'm just like, I'm sitting there watching and I'm just like, oh man, like this is just weird. These are some really weird decisions being made.
Another small thing I noticed is that they gave the Serpent of Serpent's Pass the Unagi's spray attack, which I thought was funny. But I was okay with that. I was like, yeah, okay, I like that. They cut the Unagi out of the Kyoshi Warriors thing. Like, okay, I get that. They don't even reference that it's a thing, and so it's like, okay, I get that. So they gave it to that. Like, all right. And the effects was cool of the Serpent. I thought it was good. I was like, yeah, okay, this is good. It's weird to do Serpent's Pass without Toph and Serpent's Pass with Appa, but whatever. It works. Everything works. Boomy just being in a tower for no reason is dumb, too.
Yeah.
Instead of being locked in the metal coffin.
Well,
because if you're the Fire Nation, that's stupid.
Walks that one out for me.
Okay, so the reason that Boomy's in a metal coffin, right, in the cartoon is so that he can't earthbend. We find out he can earthbend, but the firebenders don't know that. So they lock him in a metal coffin because he can't earthbend out of it. So instead they put him in a metal tower because he can't earthbend out of it or whatever, right? But he's free to walk around and they still feed him really. He's not like in an Iroh prison. He's in his royal finery and they're like giving him dinners and fancy, like treating him better than Iroh gets fucking treated in the fucking Fire Nation prison.
Well, you just underestimated how much Ozai really hates Iroh.
Yeah, but even so, it's like he's a prisoner of war of the king. Like, why is he this? It's weird. But, and I just don't like that Boomy actor. I don't like him.
The Boomy actor, I think, is fine. Now, I don't, like them treating him as well as they are. That's weird. Metal coffin, metal tower. I'm a little lenient.
He should at least be in a prison cell. Like, I would at least be like, he's chained up in a prison cell and be like, oh, I'm gonna let you go. I'm like, don't, I'm fine. I don't give a shit. Like and then it'll make sense when he probably not even gonna see him break out in the eclipse, but we might. But because there ain't gonna be no probably eclipse, probably. But so it'll like, it makes sense when he breaks out because he can still earthbend. So I don't know how he's gonna break. I don't know. Why am I giving this thought? They're not giving this any thought.
This first season, I defended. This season, no, they did not. There's so many little things in this that just add up that they didn't think through, and I'm just like, man, this doesn't feel like the last one. I could still see the DNA of the cartoon in it. This one, I'm just like, man, this is
okay.
This is a little much.
Two things besides like the overall, like, okay, I like the character, like two changes I'll say that I've liked so far. They're not really changes, but they're just fleshing out. Zuko calling out the soldiers for having improper uniforms, I thought was a good scene.
Yes.
I thought that it's like, okay, I could see cartoon Zuko, if he cared enough to speak, would say that. He wasn't as talkative in Zuko alone though, but he would at least be like, "Hey, your uniforms are all wrong because Earth Kingdom fucking like." He would know that shit, and it shows his military mind, shows he's educated. I like that.
Mhm.
The other thing that was also Zuko related was when he was yelling at Iroh before he goes off to Zuko alone. I didn't know that's what we were building to at first. I thought it was more or less into the like, oh, you're just a lazy old man that's always been jealous of his brother or whatever, right? Like it was that kind of attitude. And then I would snap back and like, then I see like, oh, we're doing Zuko alone already.
Mhm.
So what got me with that, the one line that I was like, oh, okay, I like this, was when he said, "This is all your fault because if you would have just become Fire Lord, none of this would have happened to me." I'm like, ooh, I like that. I like that because that's a framing I haven't thought of. That it's like because Iroh was supposed to be Fire Lord because because his son died and he got all depressed over the whole stuff and all that. Ozai took over and all that stuff, and then Ozai was evil. He burned Zuko. Like it's like, oh, that I like all that. Like just that phrasing of it was good, and that was something that I'm like, okay, if that would have been in the original cartoon, that would have been good. But otherwise, like, there's nothing else so far that's like, that deserves to be included in the cartoon. So
Yeah, no, I agree.
so overall, you said season 1's a 7, and I could maybe put it at a 6, maybe. But
Season one for me, yeah, season one's a 7. There's I think it still feels enough like the cartoon for me, and there's some things that I thought that it actually did better. Like I like all the Ozai stuff. Like the Ozai stuff in season
yeah.
one, I really like.
So would you say then season 2 is a 4
Um,
or lower?
I'm at episode 4, so I'm gonna say that so far, probably a 4.
Yeah, that's where my brain, because episode 1 was a pretty high so far as like it was like the boulder was fat and Toph's bending in the sand and she can't do that, and it's just fucking
Yeah, it's that's a pretty steep decline coming from a 7 down to a 4. Now
yeah,
again,
like
maybe the rest of the show is gonna be the most amazing thing that I've ever seen in my life.
from what I've seen, they cut Guru Patik out of the show.
They do what?
Like apparently it's the whole like learning control the avatar state thing
Yeah.
is something I think Kyoshi tells him to do, because Kyoshi's got to have Kyoshi.
Okay. Can we please stop dick sucking Kiyoshi?
And also I think the swamp's gone. No swamp, right? Because I already found Toph in episode 2. No swamp. There's just what are we doing here?
Can we stop dick sucking Kiyoshi already?
Like at least have Roku do it. Where's the fuck is Roku?
Like, homie, let's call a spade here, all right? Listen, Kiyoshi has her moments, but at the same time, Kiyoshi's a little bit of a psychopath.
Kyoshi was used a perfect amount in the original show.
Yeah, and you
'Cause-
kind of got the vibe from Kiyoshi, like, she's a little unhinged.
Yeah.
You know what? So
Yeah,
I mean, like,
she didn't give a shit.
is she really the best fucking teacher for avatars? I mean,
And apparently and the whole like letting go of Qatar thing I don't think is a thing. I don't know what happens, but yeah, just I don't at this point, Jessica, I fear that Dai Li ain't even in this damn show. I don't know if Long Fang Dai Li might be in it, but I don't think Long Fang is. He got cut too.
there's no Dai Li in Ba Sing Se.
Like I know at least Judy's in there. I know they go to Ba Sing Se. I don't know to what extent. I don't know, but it's just fucking awful. And yeah, the decline lost 59% of its viewers from season 1. 21.2 million views in the first 4 days. 8.7 million views in the first 4 days for season 2.
Daggum.
59%. That, and then if we get to the season 3, we're probably gonna get 4, if that 3. And it's
Dang.
done. They can't change it. It's in
Yeah,
the
I mean,
can.
yeah, no, it's over. I mean, they've already got this shit that. I mean, it's done, man. Like, what are they gonna do?
Just
Are they gonna pull a? Are they gonna pull a George Lucas and you know, fix it in post?
I don't know. And I'll tell you, if there's an after credit scene to this damn show and it shows a bunch of hooded guys going to an igloo, it says like 50 years later, whatever, right? And that fucking toddler ass fucking Korra bursts through that wall. She says,
I'm
I'm
the
the Avatar.
Avatar. You
I'm gonna
gotta deal
take a
with
gun
it,
and shoot myself.
dude. They don't even show her. It's literally just they walk into the igloo. It just like the camera
You
just stays on the igloo, and you just see fire bursting out of the front of it.
Yeah.
And you just hear like the muffled sounds of a little girl going, "I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it." I'm gonna be like,
I will never watch a live action Legend of Korra done by these people.
whoa,
And after season 3 is probably done, there won't be a live action Legend of Korra.
whoa, man! Can you imagine live action Amon, dude?
Live action Ahmad will probably suck because it all sucks, Jessica. It's all bad.
Imagine Unalak in live action.
Fucking Vatu in live action, fucking CG
Vatu
kite.
in live action. Fucking CG kite, bro. Holy shit. And don't even touch Zahir. Just leave Zahir alone. All right.
No, they won't get to Zahir.
The best fucking villain in all of Korra. Just leave him.
Do
the fuck
you
alone.
think that a Netflix live action Korra would be able to get through season 2 without making it complete dog shit and then getting renewed for season 3? There's no damn way.
Unless the last 3 episodes of this shit are just fucking jaw dropping amazing. Then no.
Or the final season of, like, if season 3 is 8 episodes and it's all the comet battle, then maybe.
No. I because right now, dude, this season, I mean, it's just, I mean, this season's just it's such a drop off. And this is coming from somebody that defended the ever living fuck out of season.
Yeah. It's painful. It's painful to watch. I'm bored out of my fucking mind. Like, so anyway, let's move on to the other thing we have to review. We're not going to be able to get through a lot of the news of the week, but Supergirl, of course, famously underperforming at the box office.
I'm the Kryptonian now. You gotta deal with
it. That's honestly what she's fucking like. That's very in character for her.
So we talked a little bit about this. We both saw the movie.
We did
about the same time, I think, and
it was the same day. Yeah, I was just later.
But I didn't hate it. I mean, I really didn't hate it
either. I didn't hate it. Like, my expectations were lowered from Twitter being like, "Oh, it sucks. Oh, it's blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Oh God, this is gonna." I'm like, no, it's pretty all right.
Yeah, like, because I have gone on the record saying that I really enjoy Superman 2025. Like, I thought it was a fan-fucking-tastic movie.
It was my second movie of that year.
Was it my number one? It may have been my number one.
I think it was your number one.
I think it was my number one. But I really love that movie. So I'm like, okay, James Gunn, I see you. Like, you understand the character, you get him, you get what Superman's all about. My biggest criticism was, I thought they needed to do a little more elaboration on the universe as a whole, because we're kind of thrown right into the middle of this. But other than that, I really enjoyed the movie. Now, I think I gave it like an 8 out of 10. I think I did.
I think so. I think I said 8.5. I think when I gave my review for it.
Yeah, because I think I did 8 for Superman.
Maybe it was a 9 even. I don't remember. But
and then I said I thought the writing in Fantastic Four was a little tighter, and I think I gave Fantastic Four a 9 out of 10.
Okay. I don't know what I gave Fantastic Four, but I remember being like, I just wanted more of it, a little bit more.
But coming out of this, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's probably my thing too.
I mean,
Um,
I
yeah,
because I
Baki agrees too. It needs
because
better depth, but it's not bad.
because I went in there and what did I say on the show before, like the Wow Wednesday we had before we this movie came out? I said if this movie can at least be 3/4 as good as Superman, I'll be happy. And
Yeah,
I thought it was that. Like I was watching non spoiler reviews from people online that I usually trust, like what they say when they go see a movie. Um, and every single one of them said dude. The John Campier review was wild because he does like the out of theater review where he like videotapes himself. Listen to me, videotapes. You can tell I'm from the '90s. Uh, like he does a video where right after he sees the movie, he's still in the theater and everything. Gives a quick like minute and a half, 2 minute review of the film. And it started off, he was like, um, he said, what's the actress's name? Allie Milk. What's
yeah,
her name? Allie. Yeah, okay.
um, yeah. Allie Milcock.
Okay. So he said that she is great as Supergirl. Jason Momoa was great as Lobo. Like he starts off like the first 20 seconds of that thing, he's like praising different stuff. And then he says, but I gotta say, this movie was terrible. And I'm like, whoa, that's a 180
Yeah,
real quick. But it was every single review. It was like, it's
yeah.
terrible, it's
I
awful.
watched my trusted review guy Jeremy Johns, who I've been watching since I was fucking 10. He said like it's good. Millie Alcox is Swan, not Allie Milcock. So whichever one it is, but he said that it's good, but you're not going to remember it in like a couple of days. Um, and like and then like, yeah, Lobo's good. And that was what I always heard. Like, yeah, Lobo's good. We kind of knew, like, okay, yeah. But
Yeah.
no, I will say there's parts of it where I'm like, oh my god, this person's really trying hard to make a James Gunn movie.
Hmm.
Um, and I was like, there's some Guardians here without all the Guardian stuff, like without the sauce that made Guardians,
Yeah,
right?
you can see some Guardian influence in here.
Even though it's not James Gunn, right? Like this is a completely different person. So there was that. But that was the beginning, was a little rough. And I'll say too, the final needle drop, as it's called, right? The song that plays during the final battle has been getting some flack. And they're kind of right. I do agree. Um, During the dusty part where it's showing the girl with the sword and like it's doing the pan around to Supergirl beating up all the bad guys, and it's that slow cover of that one song, you know.
I I don't why are people harping on that?
It's mainly that it doesn't fit, like it's a little too like it's trying. I think the problem was that it's trying to do James Gunn. Like remember in Superman when Mr. Terrific beats up all the thugs to 5 years time, right? And it's kind of
Hmm.
like an out of place but kind of fitting because that's what James Gunn does, right? And then it's like, well, that was a weird needle drop, and it's like it makes no sense. Well, then it comes out that actually was James Gunn who hand selected that song out of like 45 different songs. Um, and the person that was in charge of doing it was just like, oh yeah, that was James Gunn that did that, and everyone's like, what the. Um, like,
I I don't agree with that at all. I thought the final battle was hype.
we have a tip from Summer Swan through the Kofi. Thank you, Swan, for the tip. Um, do you want me to say, Swan, how much it was, or do you want to? Um, I won't. I won't read the message, but I will say that she donated a nice tip for the that will help build the coffee or help build the comic, specifically a tip for the comic. So thank you, Swan, as always. This will be pay off something very specific that I have to do for it. So, um, but no. So the final needle drop, it should have it. I've seen a edit that uses the "Call Me" from Blondie one. So I thought that that was a good use of it because that was in the trailer and it doesn't appear in the movie. So it's like, that would have been good. But otherwise, that was I didn't see that as a big issue. I could just see what they meant, but it wasn't as bad. Nothing in here was as bad as everyone said it was. Actress isn't bad. She doesn't look as ugly as people kept saying that she did. Music's all right. Script's fine. Little tweaking here and there would have been nice, but uh, villain not as bland as I would have thought. A little bit of bland, but not too bland.
I thought I thought the villain was. I'll be honest with you, dude. The whole time I was sitting in the theater, because I was just waiting for like when it turns terrible, right?
Yeah.
And it got to the credits, and I was like, what was? Am I crazy? Is everybody else crazy? Did let me? I'm being straight up serious when I ask this. Are there two different versions of this movie in circulation?
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Like I've seen tweets out like that. Like, did we all watch the same movie?
yeah. I'm gonna be real with you, dude. I have never seen hate as forced for a movie in all my life. Because
Yeah.
even if you didn't like the film, I don't think you can sit there and call it terrible.
No.
That is such a reach. I get that some people may have looked at it and been like, well, this is kind of boring, or maybe, well, it kind of feels like all the other superhero movies. Like, I could see
Yeah.
somebody making that argument, but
Didn't
to
miss
sit there
the
and call it
mark.
terrible.
Plot a little bare bones, but not bad. Changes to the adaptation that it was doing from the comic. Yeah, okay, I get that. Not I think the biggest problem is on its surface, if you didn't know this was an adaptation of the Woman of Tomorrow comic, right? And it takes some things from that.
Mhm.
If you didn't know that and you were just like, okay, Supergirl, she is not on Earth. There's no, yeah, all that stuff, right? Like there's like it doesn't feel like all that.
Mhm.
So yeah. And so there's like it's not a Supergirl movie in the sense of this. Like imagine if the Superman movie he was off Earth the entire time and not in his uniform until the end of the right. It wouldn't feel right. But
Mhm.
for this movie, for what they're doing, it works. And I think because the Superman movie exists and this is a sequel to that, is why it works.
No, I agree. Yeah. I I don't know, man. Like I was sitting there watching, and then like I it's a simple story. Like it's not like this overly complex thing. It's a revenge plot. I mean, you have the little girl who's wanting
Yeah.
revenge because Krem killed her family. Uh which by the way, the part where he like throws the axe or whatever it was and kills the
Yeah.
brother,
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, damn. That was I mean, that shit was out of nowhere, dude." That took me back for a second. But like, yeah, like he kills her family. She wants revenge, and then Kara wants revenge for Crypto being poisoned.
Yeah.
And like she's dealing with grief. And I'll be like, it's a maybe it's because the movie focuses on such depressing topics because it is talking about how to deal with grief and trauma. Like, but I thought the way it handled it was very well.
One Gun's here says, "Man, have not been here in a while." Welcome, One Gun. However, One Gun, I am going to have to remove your mod status as you no longer follow me on Twitter and you have removed me as a follower. So thank you, One Gun. But until this is rectified, you
Ain't that a
must.
bitch?
This is the only sane stream going on right now. Well, you know, you
Ain't
must
that
you
a
must
bitch?
rectify this problem. So, no. So the I will say that one thing that I am following. No, you are not. Um, I will pull it up right now. One Gun. No, so one thing that I was like, I saw and I was immediately like, they should have cut that. Was the part where um she gets hit with the uh kryptonite darts from the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see this one gun right here? I didn't unfollow you. You removed me as follower and or blocked me. And there ain't no see no follows you on here. One gun the coward.
One
Wait, now I have
gun the
like
coward.
just refresh. I ain't seen nothing. I don't see it. I'm only here because I have nowhere else to be, says one gun. That's right. And he's coming here and spreading lies in the chat. So
But yeah, no, I just it dealt with, and like
there, look at it. There he goes. Yeah.
uh yeah, no, it's oh, did he
He
unblock
literally
you?
did it. He did it live. He followed me live.
Good job, one gun. I don't think he ever blocked me. Um but no,
Yeah.
like I think I like when we DM'd after seeing the movie, I said it's darker than Superman 2025. It's not as dark as Snyderverse. It's like somewhere in between. But I thought it had like the right mix because dealing with the subject matters that it was, I thought it handled it pretty well. And it didn't sugarcoat things. It didn't end with like, oh, all of a sudden Kara is better now. You know, she watched her entire
You
people.
are apparently blocked.
Fuck you, one gun, you piece of shit.
Famous Comicsgate member Jessica Chain.
Yeah, famous Comicsgate member. You know, even though I've got like 2 videos or 2 live streams or something on my channel criticizing EVS, but you know, apparently I'm Comicsgate.
Remind me? No. After he's fucking doing that bullshit, fuck off. One gun. You have to earn it back. All right. You really took his wrench? Yes, I did.
Uh, I thought it handled things because the thing is, like, you know, Kara's like got all this trauma from Krypton's destruction and everything, and she heals a little bit, but it's not like she's over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we get to
she
the end,
just learned to like
deal with
like
it.
Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She took that first step. And I thought that was good because a lot of times you'll see in movies that handle this subject, it's like at the end, it's like, I'm all better now. I'm a happy person. Golly gosh, gee willikers. But no, they don't do that here. And I thought that was good. And I like too, you know, because like the little girl was wanting to kill Krim the entire movie. And Kara's like, no, I'm not going to let you do that. You can't do that because, you know, she didn't want the girl to become tainted. She didn't want her to blacken her soul as it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One guy says, I just made the store drawing and I was gonna give it to you, but now why are you trying to like butter up to everybody? You just went on this whole I hate everyone. What was this? I hate everyone spree number like 309 this year. Man. So.
Anyways, so I was I liked how it handled all this shit. Now, one thing I gotta say though, and this kind of pissed me off when I saw this, I literally said under my breath, motherfucker, they really did that. Is when they reveal that the message that Superman's parents left with Kal-El, that was in fact legit.
Yep.
I was so fucking pissed because I remember I very famously on this show and in my own review of Superman, I said, they said it. Listen, they said it wasn't tampered by anybody. Like they had all these
Yeah.
Earth scientists and tech people look into it.
Yeah, and James Gunn said it's not tampered. It's legit. And then you were
I
like, no, but
I,
Brainiac.
I said it's a no. I said General Zod.
Yeah.
I said but see, they don't know Kryptonian technology. See, like it may look like it's not been tampered by anybody on Earth, but that doesn't mean it wasn't tampered before the message got to Earth. And I was like, I bet you anything this was tampered by General Zod. It's a setup for General Zod. Nope. 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 And the thing is, like, because you would think, okay, because I know coming out of Superman, we were all thinking, well, then Krypton must have been like this very
Yeah,
militaristic
it was
planet.
like, I remember one of the things you said, one of the things we argued over was that if Kara knew that her uncle was all about that, then how come she didn't tell Clark? And they actually squared that circle by changing the origin,
Yeah.
by having her born after the destruction instead
Yeah.
of before. Which
Yeah.
is actually, I think, a woman of that's in Woman of Tomorrow, but I don't know if she's born in the dome, because I talked about the dome, I remember, and then they do the whole kryptonite poisoning thing, but they also what they don't do is they actually covered the whole city in lead, and then a bunch of then they ran through a meteor or an asteroid field, and a bunch of rocks came in and broke up all the red, killed a bunch of people, broke all the lead. So yeah, that was what that was
Yeah.
like, that was a part of that book.
I didn't stop following you, did I?
Like, did I? Don't let this guy gaslight you, Jesker.
I didn't do shit, motherfucker. I didn't do shit. But no, though, like, because I was thinking, okay, so are they basically turning Kryptonians into Saiyans? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's happening? And no, it's, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like the way that Kara's parents make it sound is that
Yeah, Jor-El's just an asshole.
yeah, Jor-El's like kind of fucking crazy. Like
Yeah,
Jor-El's just a radical motherfucker.
and the mom too. The fucking, what's the mom's
Yeah.
name? I always forget.
Laura.
Laura. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like they're trying to escape the destruction of Krypton, and they see Clark's pod going off to Earth, and they're like, "Oh, is it that sweet little boy that your brother wanted to become a conqueror?" It's like, wait, what? Like Jor-El's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like Krypton's not even like this evil empire or something. Like, no, like Jor-El is just fucking crazy. Like Jor-El's nuts.
So Noxie says, I have a kind of controversial question. Does anyone here like New 52 Lobo? Literally, I think everyone hates New 52 Lobo. Like,
Yeah,
everyone.
no.
Universally hated. Like, they killed New 52. They killed New 52 Lobo with regular Lobo.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, no, I think they realized how much they fucked up.
Woman says, I got to run over to Ruby Stream to support him. Take this like, and I'll be back. Thank you. Say hi to Ruby's chat for us with Air One Gun. Noxie likes New 52 Lobo. That would be an interesting conversation to have about New 52, because like I think it was made by the same guy that created Lobo, because the guy that created Lobo hates Lobo. I know that was a thing, because he was made to be a parody of gritty, edgy 90s characters, and just like he hates him. And so he was like, I fucking hate that guy. But then like everyone loves Lobo. Lobo's great.
Lobo was great in this film.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason Momoa was meant to play Lobo.
He's meant to be Lobo. There was something, I think, to the way he talked that his voice needed something. He was missing a little something, which maybe when we time to get him for a second run or his own movie or whatever he's getting, could be good. But it was something where I'm like, I wasn't blown away. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I liked it. Just wasn't blown away. But I think it's just because I'm so used to that like gruff Lobo voice that he'll be like, I'm main man Lobo. He'll have a gruffness to his voice. So
I thought he was perfect, bro.
yeah, I'm a DCAU mark, right? So I like Brad Garrett version of Lobo from the animated series, um, and still I love Brad Garrett Lobo, but biggest missed opportunities of not having Macho Man Randy Savage voice Lobo back then would have been amazing because he was
Yeah,
doing
that
voice
would
work
have.
back
Yeah.
then. But he just like, let me listen here, Superman. I'm the main man. Like, would have been great. So,
Um.
anyway, we do have Peter Safran, the co-head of DC Entertainment, did say that the underperforming of Supergirl's okay. It did meet our expectations. It's just one component of a broader long-term strategy at DC Studios that we remain confident in. So that just because it bombed, all the reports that Zack Snyder is going to be brought back, all that, you fucking don't believe it.
No,
It's not
guys.
true.
Even let's say that James Gunn got fired. All right, and this whole thing got canned. The Snyderverse is never coming back. Like, stop. Like, please, for the love of God, let it go. It's never gonna happen. I mean, holy shit, people. It's
No.
I don't I've never seen people cling on to something like a failed universe as much as I have this. Like, guys, it's not gonna happen.
Um,
The
Noxie
bet
says, I'm not a big comic fan, but I used to watch Ben Comic Story back in the day. Shout out to Comic Story. Rest in peace.
Yeah, right.
How,
Yeah, rest in
that's
peace,
how I
bro.
watched a lot of comic stuff
I
too.
was shocked when he died.
Yeah, that was.
I
I,
that
I
that
was I was on I was I had to stream that night when that happened. I
dude,
remember that.
I remember when I that popped up on my phone. I was like, "There's no fucking way."
And you know who calls himself a big a friend, or obviously like they were mates. He would say because he was around during that time, quote unquote, according to him.
I can't believe he died. We were gonna work on stuff together.
But I'm sure he probably would have said that, but no. So yeah, Supergirl. It sucks. It's apparently it's performing like worse than the Marvels and
Blows my
Morbius.
dude. That blows my, and it's listen. It's nowhere near as bad as either of those films.
No, like it sucks, but I could see it becoming in like a couple of years. Hopefully, Man of Tomorrow does well. And James Gunn now proves it more than anything. Do not just call that movie Man of Tomorrow. It's got to be Superman: Man of Tomorrow, please, because
Yeah,
people need the marketing for that. But
I
you can't just rely on its own. But I hope that movie does well, and I hope that we keep everything going, and that hopefully we can look back on it going like, man, that movie did not get its justice when it came out. Kind of like Incredible Hulk and all that. Like
yeah
yeah, it was pretty good.
I just like I'm sure what really hurt. Well, I think two things hurt this movie. I think number one was the reviews coming out before the opening weekend, where people were saying it was terrible. And I listen, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna wave the misogyny flag or anything like that. But when I go see the movie and it's nowhere near as bad as what people are saying, and it's not really like a I mean, yeah, like obviously it's got the little girl, it's got Kara, but it's not like a
Girl
feminist.
Boss.
Yeah, it's not like a
Yeah.
feminist film or anything. Like there's times that Kara nearly fucking dies.
Yeah.
uh
And like I said, that was my one thing of like, yeah, the green sun or the kryptonite darts, one of those should have been cut. And I felt like her getting the suit and coming into the final battle and then getting the darts. I'm like, okay, you went one too far there. That was
yeah,
one too far because
yeah,
that was a needless nerf and it just was padding.
yeah. No, I agree with that. The sun was enough. The green sun was enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I look at it and then I look at the reviews, And it's like, okay, I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm watching this with my own eyes, and it's nowhere near as bad as anybody is saying. And I'm telling you, man, like these reviews, this word of mouth that got around, I think really hurt the film.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen hatred forced as much as I. And again, I'm not going to say misogyny, but when I look at that,
I won't say misogyny, but I will say the, like griftosphere, right? Like they still have a voice out there. And I think
yeah,
those shots of the actress of Supergirl looking ugly and all that stuff, I don't think that helped. I don't think it helped matters.
I look at the film and I see that it's a pretty good movie. It's not really a feminist movie in really any way at all. Um, and then you see like just all this hate for it, and I'm kind of like, maybe it is just because she's got a vagina. Maybe that is why
That
you hate it.
honestly, yeah, like there's a point where it's like really, like this is what we're doing,
Yeah.
like um
Is it just because it's not Kal El? Is
yeah.
that why you hate it so much? I mean
And
that
when it was that movie coming out, they hated it then because he was too whiny, you know? And
yeah.
it's like, I
Uh,
think they're gonna hate Man of Tomorrow if Lex is whiny. Be like, that's his whole fucking gimmick is he crashes out and shit.
$68 million opening box office worldwide. That's what this movie made.
Yeah.
And I am just I'm really
I
kind of stunned.
honestly I could see it won't make its money back, but I think that HBO Max is gonna this will be a big HBO Max movie. I think
I,
people are gonna eat this up when it comes out on streaming.
I also think the other thing that hurt it, because I think the word of mouth was just one component. The other thing that hurt is that it came out the weekend after Toy Story 2 or Toy Story 5. Sorry, Toy Story
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Toy Story 5 did bonkers at the box office.
Well, and it also probably it wasn't as geared as like a kids movie as it probably could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Like there weren't Supergirl toys in the girl aisle at the Walmart, you know? Like there's no crypto plushies everywhere. There are for Superman, but not for the Supergirl movie. There's
Mm-hmm.
no they didn't pick a lane in that regard. They didn't try to be like, oh, because she's gonna be drinking and she's gonna be and they're fighting sex traffickers, right? And they're doing all this shit that's like obviously it's more mature and stuff. And obviously the subject matter of the death of the family, you know. And so if they wouldn't have done that Women of Tomorrow stuff, and they would have kept it with a more like Superman, not necessarily lighthearted. You can still deal with all that stuff and all the grief and all that can be there, but you would have given a plot that the kids could have enjoyed, and you would have marketed it with that in mind, given the reason for the moms to go. You like Wonder Woman. Well, remember Wonder Woman, Jessica? Remember how good that movie was? And how it's like still the blueprint for all female led movies, superhero movies going forward. Like that worked back then. And there were dolls of Wonder Woman in the kids' toy aisle and stuff like there was. They do have a Supergirl Barbie I did see, but like otherwise it's like, you know, there's ways to do it. And I felt like they
There
did
is.
kind of drop the ball in that regard. So, oh well.
I on
Overall,
Yeah, go ahead.
well, I say over. I was gonna do numerous reviews, but you could do.
Well, I just wanted to say, like, I do wonder, had this movie come out in July instead of June, right after Toy Story.
Same month as Spider-Man, though.
What? But Spider-Man's the end of the month.
Yeah,
I mean, if you like, shit, you know what? July 4th. Like, maybe it should have come out this week because
I think it was the story it chose to tell, is what ended up fucking it. I think.
maybe, maybe, but I do think if they had just waited a week or a couple of weeks longer after Toy Story, it may have had more ground. Because the thing is, dude, I know so many people that were taking their kids to see
Yeah,
Toy Story. Like, it's I can tell you this right now. When I went to go see Supergirl in my theater, there was maybe 10 people in there on Friday night. Like this is the it came
Yeah.
out. They do like 7 o'clock showings Thursday. That's basically their midnight showings at my theater. But I went Friday night, and I was thinking, well, there's probably going to be a decent amount of people here. There was like 10 in that whole
Yeah,
theater.
my place had less, yeah.
And when I went to go see Toy Story, dude, it was
Yeah.
rough finding a seat. It was
My
rough
theater
finding a seat.
had a lot of people in the parking lot, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're all here for Supergirl, and they weren't because it was only like 5, 6 people. I think they were there for Jackass.
Uh, I forgot that even came out.
I know, but like I think Jackass is doing well because you had a lot more people want to go watch the dumb Jackass movie, right? Hurting each other and all that shit, right? And so yeah, I think it sucked, and I think they did make some mistakes, and to acknowledge, like, you have to acknowledge that they did, and it's like, yeah, but they chose to do it, and they went through a bunch of scripts, and James Gunn handpicked this one, which is literally just the Woman of Tomorrow thing. So it's like, I don't know, I would have done something better, but I don't hate the idea of doing a Supergirl movie all the way out in space where she's going to different planets. I think that's okay. Um, I would have had Crypto not get poisoned. I know that's the whole Woman of Tomorrow thing. Would have had Crypto not get poisoned and have just her and Crypto on a buddy adventure without, and then Lobo is there too. Like maybe Lobo's like our original plan was Lobo was hired to like capture her, and she's like on the run from Lobo, or Lobo just constantly keeps bumping into her and she has to fight like that. Something. So all overall, yeah, I would say probably 7 out of 10. I'll
Mhm.
I might lower it to a 6, but I want to be generous to it. If so far with my rankings of the movies this year, it's at the bottom. If I'm being honest,
Really?
I think so.
Uh,
Maybe it's 4, but it's like last year I had Fantastic Four at 4. So putting it at that level, it's like I had Thunderbolts. I would have had Thunderbolts at 5, but I bumped it. But yeah,
that's kind of I definitely no for me it's
that might change. That might change by the time we actually do the ranking. But
yeah, no, for me right now, Iron Lung's at the bottom of the list, which you didn't see Iron Lung, but
yeah, well, I mean, you've watched over 5, so that means that it would. I mean, if the bottom of the list, I mean at 5, because we only do top 5. So
right. I know I'd probably put this above. I definitely put above Iron Lung. I probably put it above Disclosure Day because even though I like the message of the movie, as a film, it has issues with
Mhm.
the script and stuff. But I'd probably put this above Disclosure Day. I'd probably put this above He-Man.
That's what I'm going back and forth on, and that will be what would I determine at the end of the year. It's like, is this above He-Man or not?
Yeah, because He-Man had some pacing
Is
issues.
it above Mortal Kombat? Like that'll be the
Ooh, actually, you know
that
what?
that'll be the battle. It'll be Mortal Kombat, He-Man, and Supergirl battling for last place, battling
I've
for
got
5.
I've got some pacing issues with He-Man. I would say that I probably enjoyed this film as much as I did Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, I, I think that's fair. I think I'd probably say I enjoyed this about as much as I did Mortal Kombat.
I mean, Mortal Kombat is a better adaptation of its source material than Supergirl is. If you could say, I mean, Supergirl Grant is adapting Woman of Tomorrow, which is a book. It is adapting it, but like,
Well, in some ways,
if you're going in for a Supergirl story, you're not getting what you would think you're getting.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, though, in some ways, Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat was a
is
godlike movie, says Noxie. Mortal Kombat was great, says Baki.
Mortal Kombat's just better than its source material. Period, because it's an actual fucking tournament.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I don't mean it's source material as in like the first movie. I mean it's source material as in like the lore
No,
of
no,
Mortal
no.
Kombat.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
Yeah.
an actual tournament. Like,
Yeah.
how long has it been since we got an actual bona fide tournament in the Mortal Kombat games?
So
I don't, but it's in that neighborhood with Mortal Kombat. Like I'd put Toy Story 5 above it. I'd put Michael above it.
so that means that so far it probably won't make your top 5. Because we
What
still
else?
have because you still have Hail Mary, Doomsday, and Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'd put Hail Mary above it.
Yeah, of
I
course you do. Hail Mary is number 1. It's Hail Mary and then everything else. Unless you put Michael above Hail Mary.
no, I wouldn't put Michael above Hail Mary. I guarantee you Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be better than this movie.
Yeah, there's unless it's got terrible fucking everything, there's no way Spider-Man doesn't beat Supergirl.
Yeah,
And no way Spider-Man don't beat Mortal Kombat or fucking He-Man either.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's definitely going to be better than all 3 of those.
It's got a battle Hail Mary for me, and it's definitely got a battle Doomsday. So
Did you hear about the plot getting leaked?
Of Doomsday or Spider-Man? I haven't looked into it because you can never trust.
Apparently, the entire plot got leaked, and I gotta say, man, I wasn't expecting that ending when Loki comes out and says, "It's Loki time."
It's Loki time. No, when Loki comes out and says, "I don't know." I was gonna. Anyway,
apparently he pops in at the end, looks at Dr. Doom, and he's like, "It's Loki time," and Doom's like, "Oh shit."
When Loki comes out, he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna strike your channel."
I'm gonna strike your channel. I'm a little trickster.
When does Spider-Man come out in Doomsday? Or what? So Spider-Man comes out this month. It's the end of the month. It's the 31st or around that time.
Yeah.
Doomsday comes out September, right? Or November?
Wait, what now?
Avengers Doomsday. When's that come out?
That's December.
December, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember which one it was in.
Yeah, it's December.
December 18th, yeah. So
short to Christmas fucking time. Trailer.
Yeah, right. Fucking they showed it to everybody else, but
when's San Diego Comic-Con?
I know. Jessica, we got to start this damn show.
Have we not been doing the show? I thought this was the show.
They haven't even got to the news docket.
I thought the review. I thought it was about adaptations tonight.
I mean, technically, yes, but we got new adaptations to show.
We do.
We do. As DC has given us plenty to chew on. Zombie Boy is here. Welcome, Zombie Boy. Just in time to talk about Batman Nightfall and its newest trailer. You can hear that, right?
Yes, I can hear that.
That would have been a real pain in the ass to have to restart everything. So they're doing a Nightfall trilogy of animated movies. And they announced this trailer of really it's the whole trilogy. I don't think they're just doing the one. So let's see what they got here. I'm really excited because I do miss a good animated Batman movie. The Tomorrowverse was okay. It had its problems, but the biggest problem was that they rushed to the end to do Crisis on Infinite Earths because they were like, we find out later, oh yeah, we were always going to do Crisis on Infinite Earths, so we needed to set everything up first. So it's like, oh, okay. But the DC animated, the New 52 DC animated universe, those were pretty good. Those are good movies.
Yeah, they were excellent. I enjoyed them quite a bit.
I like when they do the one-offs. Like this is a one-off movie. Like Dark Knight Returns was a one-off movie. Killing Joke, people didn't like. The second half is good, but like that, those kind of New Frontier, Batman Year One. Those like just adapt the story and make it real good. So let's see what they got here.
Gotham City needs Batman.
Batman, you haven't slept since Arkham exploded 2 days ago.
There's your boy.
Yeah, that's
you got him. He's finally in something.
Dude, it is time to put down respect on the name of Tim Drake, the best motherfucking Robin.
And he's got his little hair.
I love it. I love the design. I love his
Yeah.
design.
And his little like he's like we see this suit with the black with the yellow under with the green, like we see that a lot, but they always put it on Dick Grayson, but it is very much like a Tim Drake.
Oh yeah,
suit
no,
in my
that's
mind.
Tim. That's definitely Tim.
Yeah.
And I like his. Do we? I you wouldn't know who's voicing him, do you?
They probably have it, but I don't know if it's. I know Batman's voice wasn't someone I recognized. But let me pull up the cast.
Because the voice on Robin sounds good.
Jack Giffen. With no R, which is
I don't know him.
yeah, I don't know him either. He was in that Long Walk movie apparently, but that's about it. So he's a new guy.
You haven't slept since Arkham exploded 2 days ago. Maybe we should ask John Paul for help. His training is coming along.
We're all that stands between those inmates and the fall.
Ooh,
Oh, this is a classic Mr. Freeze design. I have forgotten this. I forgot that I have a Batman look and find book. Maybe I'll do a short on it one of these days. But I think the Mr. Freeze in that has this kind of design. So that was like that I did the Ratatouille moment. Just went back to my fucking childhood. Like seeing it that. Because I'm so used to the Batman animated series, and then obviously the Schumacher version, and then the New 52 one became like the new thing. But yeah, this design, man.
In the fall of Gotham.
They say you are the greatest detective. And yet you did not see this coming. I intend to break you.
Then give it your best shot.
Let chaos reign in Gotham.
We have to help Batman.
The Bane voice is missing some
This Bane.
Latin.
This Bane is giving me crazy vibes, dude. It's giving me Nolan trilogy vibes. Like you merely adopted the animation. I was born in it.
Look at this huge motherfucker. Like this man is absolute Bane levels of huge.
Who's voicing Batman?
Batman is voiced by Anson Mount.
Mount.
Did they just get like a bunch of non-union people for this? Save money?
Yeah, I'm not recognizing any.
Wait a minute. I know. I saw him on Twitter. It did not click for me. I know this guy. This is Black Bolt. It's Black Bolt. Let's go. He's Black Bolt, Jesker. Black Bolt from Inhumans.
I'm glad you're excited about something from fucking Inhumans.
No, you don't understand how much I popped when I saw him in Doctor Strange 2. Because it's like, oh my God, they got the guy back from Inhumans. That's so good. So he's actually, as for a look for Batman, he's not bad. Like he's an older guy, so he wouldn't work for like a good modern DCU. But if they want to do like a one-off movie with an older Batman, he's pretty good. He's got the chin, he's got the handsome features. So yeah, I do know who's voicing Bane, and it's another MCU actor. It's Michael Mando, who's also playing Scorpion in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay.
So that's another MCU actor. So he is Bane. Which, like I said, though, the guy's not Latin. He's not Hispanic or whatever. So he doesn't have that voice to him. But I do wish he had that. Like DC animated, like again, going back to Batman the Animated Series, he had that kind of Spaniard to his voice. Even when they got like in the Mystery of the Batwoman, they got Hector Elizondo to voice him. Hector Elizondo is like an old, distinguished Spanish guy, but from Spain. But he voiced him, and he was able to kind of make it work. But it was different. It's not who I would pick for Bane, but it's not bad. So yeah.
I intend to break you.
Then give it
Best shot.
Animation's good so
Let
far.
chaos
The animation
reign
is
in
excellent.
Gotham.
We have to
Yeah,
help
that
Batman.
right there gives me Nolan trilogy vibes.
Oh, with the
Yeah, like
wine?
chaos reign in Gotham. It's
yeah.
that gives me Nolan trilogy vibes, which I'm not
Well,
against.
I'm pretty sure that was it. It's not that it's based off the Nolan. It's that Nolan was pulling from Bane comics and stuff.
Yeah,
I
because
imagine.
Bane's actually got some intelligence to him, unlike what
Yeah.
Batman and Robin tried to show us.
Yeah.
We have to help Batman.
Suit up.
Well, that's a gritty new look for the Dark Knight.
Something else is going on out there.
Oh, so he looks so good. So good. Classic Azrael. And Pablo Schreiber is John Paul Valley / Azrael. He was, oh my God, he was Master Chief in the Halo show.
He was Master Chief, and wow, you know what? I actually forgot there was a Halo show.
Well, because it's not a Halo show in the end of it. Yeah, so that's who he's voicing. They don't have Joker's voice on here. Riddler's David Dast Malkin. Oh, of course, yeah. Polka Dot Man, and the Russian friend from Ant-Man. This guy, character actor. He's voicing the Riddler.
Okay.
So he's good. I mean, he'd be a good. He's good. Polka Dot Man, obviously, in Suicide Squad. He's also Calendar Man in Long Halloween, and he's been playing crazy guys forever. Even he was in The Dark Knight playing a crazy guy. So.
Come get some.
Now there's the classic Asbat's suit.
The guilty must pay.
Coming soon, the Nightfall trilogy. Look at that.
I love how they want to do a trilogy when they haven't even got the first one out.
Well, yeah, because they're just like straight up like, yeah, this is going to take 3 movies to get done, and we already got them all drawn and ready to go. We're just going to take time releasing them. KGB's, that's Asbats. That's the. I actually have a Batman Nightfall comic that was still in its package, but I did open it up. But because it has a poster inside of this costume. And I love how they do give you the 90s bigger, like, forearm cuff things that they had. Like, they definitely are doing a proper, like, look he's got leg pouches for no reason because it's the 90s. Look at those leg pouches.
I mean,
So,
they gotta serve some function.
Well, I mean, you don't know what's in those, but
It's like an extra utility belt.
around his leg.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
you
like-
don't know what those are used for.
Yeah, I mean that it's the 90s. That's where cigarettes are.
Yeah, it's the 90s. It's where it's like tech decks and pogs and I don't know what else. I don't know what's big in the 90s.
His pager.
His pager and his I don't know, CD player. There. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what else was big in the 90s, but he's got Cyber Frog shoulders.
He's got his Game Boy in there.
His Game Boy and his Capri Sun.
He's got his Capri Sun in his pocket, and by his side, he's got his adopted son.
Well, I mean, this isn't.
I mean, it is Tim. Well, no, they're all family. They're all family.
Yeah, but this is Azrael though in this costume.
I mean, look, man, he can be his daddy. There can be 2 daddies.
I like his leg pouch as a zombie boy. I mean, yeah, the leg like they work. It's just we don't get designs like this no more. So you can just tell that they flash back. Noxie says it's pack of cools, man. Every kid was smoking a pack of cools.
Yeah, it was the 90s. Everybody was smoking a pack of cools.
Yeah. I don't remember the 90s because I barely lived in it, but
Oh, you missed. Oh my God, Wizard, you missed out.
so in the 90s, So anyway, yeah. So the Batman Nightfall trilogy. I mean, it looks good, and the animation looks so good. And I do wish, though, DC, listen, this is going to be a running theme as we go through all of these announcements that they announced. I get Batman makes you a lot of money. I like Batman too, but please try something else for an animated movie, please.
No.
Do you know that Wonder Woman's only gotten 2, Jesker? 2.
And she's part of the Trinity.
She's allegedly a part of the Trinity when the actual Trinity is Batman, Superman, and Robin. Because that's how DC sees it.
I mean, yeah.
But like even Superman Superman's gotten like a handful, but he still doesn't have it. Like Batman we're oversaturated with Batman animation, which I like. He makes money. It's good. But there's so much more, you could do. Wonder Woman stuff. Please, more Wonder Woman.
I mean, she really does need to to get more. I mean, she's part of the fucking Trinity. I mean, at the end of the day, like you've got, so with Marvel, you got like the 4 pillars, which are Spider-Man, the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. That's the 4 pillars of Marvel. In DC, though, you have the Justice League, but at the center of the Justice League is the fucking Trinity: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. And she always just gets the short straw and everything. And I'm fucking sick of it, Wizard.
So
that's the real misogyny. I'm tired. Stop hating on Supergirl. Stop hating on Wonder Woman. I'm getting sick of this shit, bro.
We did have this here James Gunn tweet where people have expressed a Wonder Woman show, Wonder Woman the animated series set in the animated universe would be so damn good. Get Susan Eisenberg back to play Wonder Woman, and you can Giganta, Tala, Cheetah, Ares, all the characters from the show that you used in Justice League. Granted, the timeline would be hard to figure it out because it would have to take place before Justice League Unlimited, but after Justice League or whatever. But it could work. You could do it. And James Gunn said he was working on it. But as we'll see as we go through this, Jesker, there is no Wonder Woman cartoon, anything announced of anything. We have the Batman Nightfall, right? Got added. We have Batman Cape Crusader Season 2 trailer is out. We also have the announcement of Absolute Batman, the animated series with Scott Snyder as the showrunner.
Absolute Batman, which just started not that long ago,
came out.
Is getting a series.
Yes.
All right. Can I just be real with you? I don't really care for I mean, there's some things I like in the Absolute Universe, but I'm not a massive fan of it.
If they were going to do an adaptation of anything from the Absolute Universe, you know what, like, probably the second most popular Absolute story is in the Absolute Universe?
What's that?
Absolute Wonder Woman.
Absolute Wonder Woman.
One Gun's back. Yeah, Absolute Wonder Woman. Someone had the thing of like, if they did that, if this works and it gives us Absolute Wonder Woman, then cool. And even cool on its own. Right? Baki says Absolute Batman getting an animated series is cool. It is cool. It is. There's a cool universe. It'd be if it's I get it. Cool. I just want some Wonder Woman. But if we get this, imagine if it was like fucking Berserk but with Wonder Woman. One gun says, I don't understand absolute Batman with an axe. I think the concept is stupid. But what about Wonder Woman with a giant gut sword, though? That's why I did not read it. But no, so absolute Batman. I mean, I like the stuff they do in the universe, so I'll watch it. It'll be interesting to watch it. I just, like I said, where's the Wonder Woman stuff, Gunn? You hack. But to Gunn's credit, he did say that they were going to do a Wonder Woman show before this was announced. Before Absolute Batman was like announced and was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So before it sold gangbusters, so this might have shelved the Wonder Woman show. But please, dear God, Gunn, please make it happen. Make it good. Well, make it good more than anything, but make it happen. So another show that got announced that isn't Batman. Jesker, do you remember there used to be a kids cartoon that was not a Superman show, but it was a Superman spinoff, quote unquote, but not a spinoff. And also this character has his own movie as well as another animated movie crossing over Scooby-Doo. It's not Wonder Woman. It's Crypto the Superdog.
Oh,
is getting an animated series again.
He's
getting two cartoons, and Wonder Woman ain't even getting one.
He already had one.
He already had one, but this time it's DC Studios.
And
right? Like, it's like, why? He also had his own movie. He had the Super Pets movie, for God's sakes, that had Dwayne Johnson in it for some reason. And it set up Black Adam in the after credit scene because it was stupid. But yeah, it's like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, do something else. Please.
It's misogyny. It's misogyny.
The series follows Crypto as he tags along with a gang of misfit criminal wannabes who live down the block. They soon discover he's a ball of destructive, lovable energy worse than any of them. As he accompanies them into misadventures and poorly laid plans, Crypto's pure nature slowly ends up redeeming them, whether they want it to or not. This is stupid. This is dumb. This is a waste of time. It's just gonna like Daw the puppy show. Like, okay, if it's meant for like 3-year-olds, then fine. But come on, where's Wonder Woman? Damn it, I'm getting tired of this. Because you know what? They ain't even done here, Jesker. You know what else they announced? They announced Joker Laugh Riot animated series. Joker is getting a cartoon.
This is getting a little ridiculous.
Official logline: when Batman is murdered, the Joker launches a ruthless crusade through Gotham's underworld to find the killer who took away his greatest adversary. But as his violent quest for answers pushes him closer towards vigilante than villain, Joker is forced to confront the truth that without Batman, he doesn't know who he is. Fuck you, this sucks.
Yeah.
It's the Harley Quinn show, but shittier.
Yeah, no, I'm not digging this, dog. I ain't digging this at all.
Like,
Harley Quinn had its moments, but I'm just tired of all this weird shit, man.
Yeah, like the Batman, like we're getting Bat fatigue again. We're getting Joker fatigue for damn sure.
Yeah, Joker. I love the Joker as a character, but the Joker really needs to just take a step back for a while. He really does.
Like, why couldn't this be like literally like almost, you know, like, remember the episode Almost Got Him from the animated series where they're all like the villains sit around the table and they all do like their little stories?
Yeah.
Like, it could be something like that where you have all these different Batman characters. Each episode is a different story, right? And then it's like just fucking Almost Got Him, and it's or something. I don't know, but it's. I think this show is like 3 years too old. When Joaquin Mania was when the first Joker movie came out, I think was the time to do it. And you wasted that time.
Yeah, that's when they should have struck when the iron was hot.
So we're now, unless this is set in the DCU, but it can't be because it's an alternate universe because Batman's dead. So it's like, what are we doing this for? Who's this for? Like, this is rough. It's rough, Jesker.
It is rough.
I don't know how true any of this is. This is Nexus Point news. But the another show that we've known about for a while is the DC Starfire show. Starfire getting her own show before Wonder Woman does.
Wait a minute, hold up. Puffy Yami Yumi is
All right, hold on. We're not there yet. Hold on. So the details of the Starfire show is she's the leader of a team of alien girls, which consists of Crush, Fern, and Amethyst. If this is Amethyst from Gem World, she's not an alien. Crush is Lobo's daughter, and I don't know who Fern is. Set in the Vega Galaxy. Hyndon Walsh is returning to the voice of Starfire. I like that. That's okay. That's good. A short clip of Starfire versus Blackfire was shown. Lobo, Gotham City, and the Thanagarians will all be making an appearance. Large title cards will be featured, displayed new locations.
Dog. Oh my goodness.
Described as an 11-minute kids show. Hey, you know what else could have used an 11-minute long kids show with a female led that, and
Supergirl.
yes, Supergirl also probably would have been good. But
my adventures as Supergirl.
Puffy Amiyumi will compose the theme song for Starfire, of course, the iconic duo behind the Teen Titans theme song. So really, the Starfire show is actually really, it's a Teen Titans spiritual successor. I feel like I don't think it's set in that universe, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Puffy Amiyumi. Now there's a name
The
I've
name
not
I haven't heard
long
in
time.
Yeah. So we also had, with all that, the first images of a lot of these animated shows in the big mural outside. So here is our first look at Mr. Miracle and Big Barda. And more or less, this is the art that everyone's been showing from, I believe, when they announced it, or it's from the comic that they're adapting the Mr. Miracle run. My Adventures with Superman, Creature Commandos. I don't know what this is, but this is the My Adventures with Green Lantern, the spin-off of My Adventures with Superman. That, according to the rumors, is because My Adventures with Superman is a Dragon Ball, right? Like that's its. If you watch it, it's a bit of a Dragon Ball.
There's inspiration there. I love My Adventures with Superman. I think it's a great series.
I do want to get into it just because I find that the Supergirl clips that I see, she's very adorable, and I would like to watch more of her.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. She may be my favorite Supergirl.
Yeah, she's autistic, and I like that. So this apparently, according to the rumors, and obviously you can tell from this, My Adventures with Green Lantern is going to be a Sailor Moon, not a Dragon Ball. It's a Sailor Moon.
That kind of works.
So looks pretty cool. Batman Cape Crusader, Creature Commandos again with season 2. So here's the first look at the Starfire with the other characters behind her there, and then Silky's there. Look, remember Silky? So yeah, so this kind of looks like it's trying to be Teen Titans Go, but not.
Yeah, it's like somewhere between the OG Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go.
Yeah. Oh, that's what the other show they announced, the Superpower show, which is kind of based off of the Super Friends era, the 70s, but not. And so this is, I believe, supposed to be Black Lightning or Black Vulcan or whatever. And then this is Elongated Man, whoever this is supposed, Plastic Man, I think, or whatever it is. But it's, yeah, they also have that kind of like kid show happening as well, the Superpowers show. But yeah, so I don't know. This Starfire show is at least intriguing, and if it's more in a Teen Titans style, then more power to them. I'll be interested in seeing it. So yeah, and then Creature Commando season 2, we do have some stuff about, but it's nothing to write home about yet. But Creature Commando season 1 was great, and I hope it doesn't have James Gunn writing it. So I hope it either gets better or doesn't get worse. So that's all I can really hope for.
Well, if it's just as good as Supergirl, I'm sure everybody will enjoy it.
Nah, I'm sure everyone will. I mean, really, just got to just be as good as season 1 as Creature Commandos, which was great. We also have details about the Dynamic Duo show, that stop motion Dick Grayson and Red Hood show. Follows Jason.
That I'm interested. That I'm really interested in.
Follows Jason and Dick as duo of street rats who name themselves the Dynamic Duo. The duo split up as Dick ends up joining Batman while Jason joins the Red Hood gang. So it's a little bit different, not doing a full on. Here's an adaptation. Baki says, "Nice Creature Commando season 2. Yes, good show. That Creature Commandos. Jesker still has not watched it, but
still haven't seen it.
I'll see it
eventually.
They probably should watch it next. I mean, it's like the only DCU thing you haven't watched yet, besides Peacemaker season 2 and probably season 1. But season 2 is actually in the DCU. But I mean, it's good
that
shit.
whole thing still confuses me.
It hurts less when you watch it, and you're just meant to just not think about it. It's more or less the idea. So, speaking of the DCU, we do have DC Studios' next project they're putting down the pipeline is the Deathstroke and Bane movie. We've heard a lot about this over the many months as we've talked about it, that this is a buddy team up movie or whatever it's supposed to be. The problem is, and it's really, as I said, plagued every announcement here tonight. Why in God's green earth are we getting a random ass 2 villain team up movie before we're even touching Batman or Wonder Woman, right?
That's the weird thing. Like, okay, let's just put Wonder Woman aside for a second because DC sure as hell does. But there's been nothing about Batman. That shocks me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucking Batman. Like, that's been your bread and butter for decades. What the hell?
And we're getting these weird decisions of like, yeah, let's do movies with obscure characters and not like wasting time on movies that could be heroes that we've been waiting to see. Like Green Arrow, right? Green Arrow movie, probably pretty cool, and stuff like that. Like, just weird choices that DC's making. And I've heard a lot of the criticism, and I agree with a lot of it because it is just like, why are we doing these weird picks?
Because James Gunn is a weird dude.
He's a weird dude, I suppose, but
I mean, I knew he would do some weird shit, but at the same time, you've got to get your bread and butter characters out there, man. Like, it's a fucking like, you did great with Superman. I think you did great with Supergirl. Apparently, everybody else disagrees with me, but I think you did fine with Supergirl. But you got to get Batman and Wonder Woman out there. That's your bread and butter.
Yeah, you should always launch. I mean, if you think about it like Avengers, right? Think about it like the MCU. This is the equivalent of the MCU launching with Iron Man, and then we got War Machine. Or no, well, actually, we got Iron Man, and then we got like the Hulk equivalent is he's an Avenger, so we got like Martian Manhunter. Got Martian Manhunter, and then we got War Machine, right? And then and then it's just like you're not getting these proper. So if the DCU, so it'd be Iron Man is Superman, and then War Machine is Supergirl. So yeah, we're getting Iron Man, then we get War Machine, and then it's like, okay, now we're getting like 2 villains teaming up. So we're getting like Stiltman, or we're getting Taskmaster, and I don't know who the Bane Marvel equivalent would be, right? But they're getting a team up movie. It's like, why? Like, why are we getting fucking Sabretooth and Stiltman teaming up?
Well,
or Sabretooth and fucking Taskmaster teaming up in a movie.
It's also just a weird team up.
Yeah, like
it
can be if it's a military movie, then it can be cool.
That could
I could see that, but And it's like you're like, oh, we're gonna do like a military movie, but it's starring DC characters. I like that. That's cool. Don't do that when you're denying me a Wonder Woman and a Batman movie. When if this was MCU, you would have already done your Wonder Woman Batman movie, and then we'd be clamoring for the Justice League. You're basically doing what Disney is doing, what Disney did do with their Disney Plus era. You're doing the Disney Plus era of the MCU, the hands down, pound for pound worst era of the MCU, like first.
Yeah.
Baki says, I would want a Green Arrow movie along with a better Flash movie. Wizard, and yes, Wonder Woman needs a better live action movie. I liked the Wonder Woman movie, but it definitely like not a period movie would be good, like a modern set one, like
Yeah.
what Wonder Woman 84 should have been.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. The first Wonder Woman. I mean, the first Wonder Woman was basically their attempt at what Captain America did. That's what it was. It was the DC. It was Snyder's attempt to do that, and it was a good movie. Like I enjoyed it. But yeah, like I really want a modern day Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah, like Wonder Woman 84 had so much potential. Even doing Cheetah, Pedro Pascal and all that fucking Wishing Stone bullshit, fuck all that shit, throw it out. The Cheetah and Giganta, right, doing the classic villains would have been good. It's stupid and hokey and comic booky, but that's what's good.
I know,
You know,
like Cheetah, Gigant. But the thing is, though, if James Gunn would ever actually pick up and do Wonder Woman, he's the type of director who would do Cheetah and Giganta.
you'd hope. Knowing him, he wouldn't. He'd do something else. You're like, what the fuck, James? Like, why do you got fucking like Lady Blackhawk in this movie? And it's like, well, because we got to have a bunch of other heroes in here. And it's like, fuck off, James.
Doesn't Wonder Woman have a brother?
Well, I guess because she's a demigod, technically, yes, she's got half brothers. But like, there's no man on Themyscira, so like she could have like she has a sister. She's got Nubia, the African Wonder Woman.
Wait a minute, I swear to God, she's got a full, or like a brother, not like all the gods.
Well, she was forged from clay in the original continuity, so and given life. Batman did he kissed Cheetah though. That didn't count.
Yeah, Jason is the son of Hippolyta and Zeus.
Oh.
Yeah. He was like missing or lost or something. I could see them doing something with that.
Well, we do have the Sons of Themyscira. Is a thing. Yeah, one of them was long lost twin brother.
Yeah.
Oh, he's new. That's why, and he's DC Rebirth.
Yeah, no, he's fairly recent, but yeah, no, I remember that from a couple of years back. They could do something with that. That could be an interesting storyline.
So either way, more Wonder Woman, James, please. That is the lesson of today. I'm sick of this. Like, I like giving loose adaptations. Here's the thing, James.
Hold on,
buddy, pal.
Did you answer Roygen's question?
Where is that?
Heard Lobo is barely in it. Is that true?
Yeah, a little bit.
No,
he gets enough. He's not like
Okay, so Lobo, I would say is what? Maybe he's in 25% of the movie.
Less than that.
You think it's less than? I mean, he shows up.
He's important. I'm trying to think of an equivalent. What would be the equivalent of what if
he shows up at the bar? He shows up at the bar.
Yeah,
and then he
fucks off for a while.
Like when Krem's boys all show up and they have that big battle in the city and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's in all that, and then he's pretty prevalent. Like he's in the prison with the girl, and then he's pretty prevalent in the final battle.
It's true. Yeah.
And that final battle goes on for a good minute. I
Yeah, welcome to the
20%. We'll say 20%. He's probably in
I'd say
20%.
20%. Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah. That's pretty.
He's the main man. He
decent.
should be in all of it. That is just your misogyny, Roygen, and I will not stand for the misogyny of.
I'd say for being a supporting character, I think that's a pretty good amount.
But anyway, so I'll say the final word to James Gunn. I like loose, like what you niche character adaptations as much as the next guy. But there's a time and the place for that. And you know what that place is, James Gunn? That's direct to damn DVD animated movies. Okay? You do that. You want Deathstroke and Bane to do a military team up movie, animated movie. Deathstroke has an animated movie. It's great. Do that. Wonder Woman live action, Batman, World's Finest, Trilogy, Trinity, whatever. Like that's you do that, please. Stop with this niche bullshit. Okay, it was cool at the beginning, but we're settled now. Okay, you could do Peacemaker, could have his own show back when it was DCEU, and we had all that stuff over there. That was okay to do.
James,
it's over now. We've restarted. We've rebooted. You got to establish the pillars.
James Gunn needs to create. Listen, one of the biggest problems that I see with creators is that they make movies for them and movies that they like to watch. You are running a business. You're part of a business. You need to make movies for the general audience.
Yeah.
You can't. I know you like the weird and the niche stuff, James. I get it. But these movies are not for an audience of one. They're for an audience of billions. Okay.
And are you going to let Marvel smack you around? Because Doomsday is going to change the game, okay? They're going to pull it around, and next thing you know, you're going to be playing catch up again, just like Zack Snyder was.
Yeah, well, depending on what happens at Doomsday, one way or another, it is going to change the game, either for the good of Marvel, or for the worst for Marvel. But
either way, you got to come out swinging. Because if Marvel reboots after Doomsday and they suck, then who are we going to be looking towards? We're going to be looking towards you.
Save us, James Gunn. DC. James Gunn. You're my only hope.
And if it's great, and you're pulling out shit, and everyone's like, dude, it's been 5 years. Marvel just put an Iron Man reboot out, and it made $1 billion, and everyone loves it, and you still ain't got a Wonder Woman movie out, jackass, right? Like, what are you doing?
We've got a problem.
We got a problem. And then everybody go after in your head, and you're going to be putting out fucking Matter Eater Lad and that fucking bullshit. Like, so Wonder Woman, you got to have Giganta, Cheetah. You could Cersei already does exist. We know that. So gee, thanks for that, Gun. Silver Swan, Hypnota, fucking Dr. Cyber, Dr. Poison. She was in the original movie. Victoria Kale, Cyber Girl. There's a lot of Wonder Woman villains. All right. And the animated movie, the Wonder Woman Bloodlines, that's set in the animated universe continuity, has like all of them in there and more, and Steve Trevor, and like animated movies are always better. So anyway, moving on from that, speaking of animation being better, there's a new, now I'm not fully invested into this universe, but Conan the Barbarian is getting a new animated series in Prime Video done by Gendy Tartakovsky of Samurai Jack fame.
That's a match made in heaven right there, baby.
Yeah, look at that art that they have there.
Roygen said James needs a Joe Jackson to keep him on track. Come here, James. I'm going to pull off my belt.
Oh, okay, Joe Jackson, yeah. Yeah, we do need someone needs to reel him in over there.
Somebody needs to supervise him.
So, so it's the Conan the Barbarian, Queen of the Black Coast. After finding love in the pirate queen Belit or whatever, a battle-hardened Conan defies gods, fate, and even death to save her from a dark sorcery that threatens to destroy everything. So there you go.
Yeah,
Cartoon Network
this
Studios.
yeah, this sounds like a match made in heaven right here.
Yeah, I mean, like
I'm really looking
Primal, like
forward to
even just
this.
Primal
Yeah,
is good.
yeah, like that.
I miss Symbiotic Titans, says Roygen.
Symbiotic Titan low key was a banger.
I never watched it. That was not on my radar. I knew about it, but it never was like interested in me to watch it. But yeah, so Conan the Barbarian animated, that's pretty cool. Like I said, Primal looks a lot like what Conan would be, so that would make sense. It is a perfect match. So
When are we gonna get Dave the Barbarian? And when are we gonna get a reboot on that?
Dave the Barbarian,
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
I might, but I'm blanking on it.
It's an obscure Disney Channel show.
Maybe I've seen this, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, this shit right here, dude. That was a. I think it got 2 seasons, and then like Disney kind of like slowly let it die off.
Is it even on like Disney Plus? They just like
Probably
don't
not.
give a shit. Give a shit if they just don't care.
This was one of those things where like the last half of the season, they would put new episodes at like 5 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday.
Yeah, when
It
they
was
just
one of
were
those
like,
things.
where there's like, fuck you, we're done with this show, but
we're done with
paid
this,
you.
but we have like a contract to honor, so this is what you get.
So yeah. Then we also have more of people going to the well for video game adaptations. A Sea of Thieves movie is in the works.
Why?
Because video game adaptations are the way of the future. And then once Backrooms does good, apparently they're making a Siren Head movie too.
Did Backrooms do good?
I don't know. I think it's a fucking A24 and that one horror movie. So they're made on the cheap. So no matter what, as long as they make their budget back, they're good.
I didn't go see it, but I heard Backrooms is terrible.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, it probably made its money back. So, but in general, the idea is that they're after video games are done, they're gonna go to creepypastas and shit. Because like I said, Siren Head is getting a movie. You know what Siren Head is?
Oh, I know what he is.
Yeah, so he's getting a movie now, and it's done by the guy that did Weapons. So it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. But still, that's next on the chopping block. But yeah, Sea of Thieves. So I mean, hey, more pirate movies. I'm okay with that.
You know what? I'm surprised they haven't tried to adapt into a movie yet. The SCP Foundation.
Oh, it's coming. I think the guy does own it, even though it is like more or less open source, so you can make your own shit for it. But like, there is a guy who owns it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he's. But at least with a lot of these creepypastas, there are completely open source, so it's impossible to claim ownership. Like Slender Man, people don't want to touch that since the murders, though. So
yeah, that's radioactive.
Yeah, so really what you got to do is you have to gaslight a bunch of teens to be like, we got to stop Hollywood from making these movies. So here's what we're going to do. Gaslight a bunch of teens.
But yeah, no, I SCP has to be there. That has to happen at some point.
Yeah, I mean, Control is the closest we've gotten. Yeah, we need a Jeff the Killer movie, says Bach. Yeah, what was the Rake? The fucking Rake movie at. So, another horror icon coming back to the big screen, which really, if you want to know the sign that Hollywood just needs to fucking stop.
Oh yeah, the Aladdin TV. It is a fucking shame. The Aladdin cartoon is not on Disney Plus. Fuck you, Disney. You get that shit on there. That is one of your best fucking animated series, you jackasses.
Yeah, I think that one, I can't remember what was the reason that one's not there, but I think a lot of it's like, they really just, I don't think they like that they made Aladdin. Like, they really like, their liberal, like, HR sensibilities just are like, well, we did this, like, Arabic movie, and we're like, none of the people in it were Arab, and that's bad. And We don't want to advertise that we did
It's
that.
a great movie. It's like, look, man, who doesn't remember the Sultan getting all uppity with Jasmine and being like, Allah forbid you should have any daughters.
No,
Like,
yeah, when he yells at the Raja, Allah forbid you should have any daughters. Yeah. Well, like in a lot of like Robin Williams stuff, I think they don't like a lot of the stuff that they wrote or he did himself. He improved, right? So anyway,
Mr.
I don't know. I don't even know if the Hercules
Hercules
show is on there.
Hercules, I think, is.
Hercules on there. I think Lion King is. Buzz Lightyear Star Command may not be, but I'm not sure.
It's no, I don't think it is. I don't think Buzz Light, which is
A lot
again,
of those shows.
what the fuck,
Well, like-
Disney?
Like fucking House of Mouse. And the reason House of Mouse isn't on there is because Tarzan's in it.
Who gives a shit?
Like, because they have to pay the Edgar Rice Burroughs
No,
state
they-
for everything.
No, they
That
don't.
with Tarzan and
No, they don't. Hold up. As from what I understand, they would only have to pay. They would only have to pay the Edgar Rice Burroughs estate if they produce new Tarzan content.
they gotta pay. They have to pay for like because they get a cut. I'm pretty sure they get a cut of everything they do, and so they probably don't want to have to pay like their streaming money.
Well,
I
wait
don't
a minute. Well, how did they re-release Kingdom Hearts 1 then?
They probably gave him a cut. I don't know. Well, they give him
Because-
credit. They give him a credit though, at least in the thing.
Because I thought it was just an issue they couldn't produce any new content.
Well, maybe it's a streaming thing. Maybe when you put it out for streaming, maybe it can. I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm gonna call my
So-
lawyer and ask him about it.
We'll figure it out. But like I said, Hollywood really at the bottom of the barrel. And really, I blame millennials, Jessica. You know what? I'm going to say it. It's the millennials' fault that
Wizard.
Jim Carrey is in
Yes.
talks to return in a new Grinch movie with Ron Howard set to direct.
You're the
Now-
the Grinch.
Like, at a certain point, movies just need to only have, they need to stand on their own, you know? We don't need to keep going back to the well.
This is so unnecessary
Completely.
because that movie is a fucking classic. I mean, it's one of the best Christmas movies of all time. But I'm kind of curious to see how this turns out.
What do you do with this movie?
They go to the North Pole and have to save Santa Claus.
Roisin says, yeah, from fucking Oogie Boogie. What the fuck? Like, Roisin
No,
says
like-
I'm down for it.
What I would think, because I would have to imagine they would have to be like the Grinch finding his own people. That's what I would think it would be about. Because remember, specifically in the what year did this movie come out?
It was like
2005?
2004 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2005. Like when he's little baby Grinch, like he's like his basket gets thrown off course to Whoville. You know, like he wasn't originally supposed to get Mike Myers and give us
Yeah, like
God.
that would be great though. Like,
Oh,
but you can't. But it would have to be a prequel to make it work. But yeah, do the Grinch.
Oh,
Grinch
Oh,
Scavenger
that
and
would
Mike
be
Myers.
some crazy ass shit. But no, I mean I would, because he got knocked off course, ended up in Whoville, which implies that there is a village or a town out there of Grinches. You know, like there's
Yeah.
like there's a species that he belongs to.
Shouldn't that snowflake had hit the ground by now?
That snowflake exists in an infinite void where there's just nothing but snowflakes. There is no
Fair
ground.
enough.
There is no
I think
ground.
Roy's saying it was 2001.
Real? Was it that fucking long ago?
Let me look. 2000 actually.
Wow.
November 17th, 2000.
We're getting old, Wizard. We're gonna die.
I mean, to be fair, this movie was not part of my childhood. I didn't watch it until recently. But,
Oh, this is a big part of my childhood.
so I was the original. My dad showed me the original, the Boris Karloff.
I mean, I saw the original first as well, but and then we went to go see this one. And where are you, Christmas? I need to find the emotion stir every single time, single time. But I have got a weird curiosity about this. Like,
I mean, it's like, what do you do with it? I know Jim Carrey hated the costume, but now it can all be CGI, so it won't matter to him anymore. And even better, prosthetics just better now anyway. If they were going to do it,
I hope they do prosthetics. I don't want them to do CGI on the costume.
I mean, you can do like maybe CGI face and then prosthetic, something like that, but prosthetic bodysuit, but not like the whole yak hair and stuff that he hated, and the makeup. Yeah, the contacts also hurt his eyes. There's a lot, and still like watch that movie and you just appreciate Jim Carrey's acting, like through all that. Was crazy.
Oh yeah, no, he did. This is one of his best roles. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, Jessica, fucking millennials won't let the past go. Like,
I could, if this is good, I could see this being one of those. Okay, one more time. There's something, especially if they explore like other, like if he's looking for his own people, like other Grinches, like if that, I think that could work. But this isn't something that you can just keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Like,
well,
a sequel's fine.
Something that's interesting with this that they could, if like, is it going to be like, it has to be like set in modern, quote unquote, it's got to be modern Who times, right?
Does
so it? I mean, it could, but I mean, like, are you gonna have a Grinch movie and not have Cindy Lou Who played by fucking whoever played her? But like, you got to have adult Cindy Lou Who in this movie. Yeah,
yeah.
So it's got to be set in like modern times, right? So we got to see Whoville with streaming, with Amazon, Amazon Whoville.
No, you don't have to go.
No, I'm saying, Jessica, make it like you make a parody. You make like have the fact that you're kind of doing it like original Grinch was a critique of capitalism in a lot of ways and consumerism, but have it with the modern version of consumerism, Amazon, streaming, constant watching of stuff, the reboots, sequels, years after the fact, right? Like kind of do a meta joke about the fact that like, oh, they're doing the sequel to this thing that's 20 years old, 25 years old, like this stupid, 30 years old.
You're killing this for me. You know that, right?
I mean, fucking go back and watch the original then. Like, tell me they're not trying to do that critique shit.
I mean, they are. You're not wrong, but
so yeah, just do that. That could be the underlying core of the message.
But you have to. This movie needs to be timeless.
Or go all the way in and do Grinch meets Cat in the Hat meets Danny DeVito as the Lorax.
You've lost your damn mind.
Fucking Ben Stiller as Horton. I think that was who voiced him in the animated movie. But still, Horton here's a Grinch.
Horton here's a Grinch.
Fucking Cat in the Hat, Lorax, and Mr. Brown can moo. All right. Mr. Brown says moo. Mr. Brown says moo. So
you're really killing this for me.
Speaking still with millennials who need everything of their past drug up and thrown back in their face, a live action Magic School Bus movie is moving forward with Elizabeth Banks to play Miss Frizzle.
Let's fucking go.
It's Frizzle, right? With an R. Am I crazy?
No, it is. It's Frizzle.
Yeah, it's just the discussing film fucked it up.
Let's fucking go. This is the teacher that everybody fucking wanted to have, dude.
She took them all on field trips and they never learned anything.
Yes, they did.
I mean, they learn stuff, but they don't learn. Like, they don't get tested. There's no tests.
Listen, bro. The American education system focuses way too much on testing. They just have that to get government money. You know that, right?
Jesker, which Magic School Bus character am I? And there's only one correct answer.
Arnold?
No, Carlos, bro. Carlos dropping mad puns every damn episode, and everyone just groans and goes, Carlos.
You ain't one Gunner Ruby, though.
No, Carlos is like, he's like Latino.
Carlos was the black one, wasn't he?
No, well, his name's Carlos.
Well, I know, but wait, who was the black one?
See, look. That's the goat right there.
Wait, he was supposed
Carlos.
to be
His name's Carlos Ramon.
he was supposed to be Latino?
His name's Carlos Ramon.
I never got that he was Latino.
They kind of whitewashed him here in these recent things here in this recent art.
Shit. He was like the main dude.
Yeah, besides here's Keisha. That's what you're probably thinking of. But yeah, besides like the ginger kid that was like, please, let it be a normal field trip.
Yeah, the black kid back there.
Yeah, the star of the show, like all the way in the back.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold up. You hear that? I kind of hear I hear him speaking back. He's like, Miss Frizzle, I was your pet rat.
Miss Frizzle, why do we have a pet rat at the school?
We need a pet rat. Forget this iguana. We need a pet rat.
So yeah, Magic School Bus. Quiz time, Jesker. Who voiced Miss Frizzle's sister?
I forgot she even had a sister.
Yep, in the Christmas special. Voiced by our Katie Did's own favorite singer, Dolly Parton.
Really?
Yep.
I need to go back and rewatch some Magic School Bus. I have not seen this show in a minute.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix, I think. Because I know they have the reboot on there.
Fuck the reboot. I loved this show growing up, dude.
And finally, to wrap things up, just to briefly touch on, because none of us really know much about it, the live action Persona series is now in the works at Netflix, with the person that did Star Trek Picard will serve as the showrunner. And so far, Persona fans not happy, as they are not happy. So, as everyone knows, Netflix adaptations are the worst, as evidence here by saying like, oh yes, we're coming for you, Persona fan, after butchering DMC and Avatar: The Last Airbender. So
I mean, Picard was okay. Season 1 of Picard is not very good. It's kind of stale. Season 2 gets better. Season 3 of Picard is great.
Well, so if Persona gets to season 3, then I'm sure that it will.
Yeah, it starts out stale, and then it's like, okay, this is better, and then it's like, okay, this is actually pretty damn good right here. All right,
Netflix has to be just fucking stop, bro. Like, just a live at like the fans are gonna hate this. It's gonna suck. Like,
Netflix is going to announce they're gonna come out. They're gonna be like, we at Netflix are gonna do a live action adaptation of Kingdom Hearts, and then Disney's like, over my dead body.
Only we get to butcher that.
It's like, listen, if anybody's gonna take that series and flush it down the fucking toilet, it's gonna be us, motherfucker. It's gonna be us.
So before the show, I was fully prepared that I was prepared to fight with you today over the Avatar thing. I'll be honest. So, because as you said, you were well defending of the first one. So,
yeah.
I was gonna be like, what would you do if Netflix did live action Kingdom Hearts? If these same people were in charge of live action Kingdom Hearts, would you defend it?
I don't know how you can do a live action Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, it'd be hard. You would have to cut all the Final Fantasy characters out of it. First of all, you'd have to.
I mean, dude, think about all the properties that are in Kingdom Hearts. All the Disney movies, all the Final Fantasy. Just think about like Kingdom Hearts has got so much shit. I don't think you can do it.
The only thing you could do to do it is you would have to do it Warcraft style, like the movie Warcraft. Yeah, it bombed, but Warcraft had the potential to be something because it's not adapting the story, it's telling a story in the universe. So you'd have to do like Scala ad Kylum, the movie, right? You're telling a story from the Kingdom Hearts universe without the Disney characters in it. That's the only way to do it.
Square Enix could do something like that, and it'd be like a Advent Children style movie. Yeah. But you can't do like a live action adaptation. I mean, just think about that, bro. You're talking about you have to adapt all these Disney films, all these set pieces. Like that's a lot, man. That would be an expensive show.
And to finally truly close it out, we touched on this, and I, of course, only have like a couple words to say on this, but so we're not going to go too crazy because Jessica could probably be here for hours on it. But what's worse than doing a reboot, Jessica? It's doing a weird, soft reboot while the thing is still going on and hasn't finished. With the newest announcement of the One Piece
How the man who attained everything the world had to offer.
Because technically, if you got the Lego adaptation, this is the like fourth, right?
Yeah, but
adaptation of One Piece.
Yeah, but I mean,
One Piece ain't finished yet.
The Lego and the live action have the benefit of being very different in terms of presentation. Like this is just straight up another anime.
King of the pirates.
Like, what's even the point of this?
He drove countless souls.
This animation's beautiful, though.
I suppose. Well, I mean, okay. Well, hold on. Wouldn't this wouldn't be the fourth, right? It's the fifth. Because 4Kids they did the dub.
That was a dub. That was
the dub of the Japanese.
Yeah, we're not gonna count.
So that doesn't count.
We're not going to count. This animation's gorgeous.
This looks like the original show to me from what I've seen of it, though. But except obviously the water in the ship is different. But like this looks like what this looks like. Looks like One Piece now.
No, the art style is all the same, but the animation is a lot smoother and cleaner.
Well, I mean, One Piece is still being made, right? Because the manga's not done.
Yes, the manga's ongoing, and the current anime adaptation from Toei is also ongoing.
And how long? Like when they start that? Is it like 2000 or something?
No, the manga
like 90s.
The manga started in 97.
No, I mean the anime.
It wasn't long after. I want to say 99. Let me see here. When did the One Piece anime start? 99.
So I guess just Netflix wants to just own it, but there is never like we see this there. A lot of the stuff from the 90s, like there's a Hunter x Hunter right from 99, and then they did a proper one later. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure had a short adaptation, and they did a proper one later. Yu-Gi-Oh had its Series 0, right? Did a proper one later. So on and so forth. But there hasn't been a case of like, yeah, this is just still happening, and just other companies also just making another one.
But the difference is between those, like with Hunter x Hunter, I don't know if that bitch is ever getting finished, the manga. So it's like each anime adaptation always has to cut off early because the manga is not finished. And
yeah,
I mean, apparently it's supposed to be coming back this month, but Dude, I've been down this do with Togashi before. It's gonna be one of those things where it's like Hunter x Hunter has returned 3 weeks later. Hunter x Hunter is going on hiatus again. All right, see you in another 2 years, buddy. It's one of those situations. So you got that situation with Hunter x Hunter, and then what was the other one you mentioned?
JoJo.
I don't watch.
You don't know that one
I,
as
I
as well
don't know
as I do,
JoJo.
but yeah, that was I think the way JoJo works is each like series is like it's its own series, but it continues on the timeline. At least it did for a while. Then it started getting into multiverse stuff. But the adaptation that they did was of the third series, the Stardust Crusaders with the Dio and the stands and everything. And so that was done, I think, shortly after the manga finished. So it was like fresh. And it was like, yeah, let's do this cool short little. It was like 5 episodes or whatever it was. Like it was a short little thing. And then when they did the proper show later, and that's the one that's still going now, adapting every single series, it was different. But it was definitely like the idea of like let's get this going because it's hot. And then it's like, oh well, we don't have the means to do this all right now or whatever it was, or this wasn't as popular in Japan as we thought it was going to be, so we didn't do it.
I would assume this new anime is going to cut out a shit ton of filler and is going to fix the pacing issues because, bro, the One Piece anime is really fucking long, and there's some.
So what's the end goal then for this? So is Netflix trying to replace the ongoing and go alongside of it?
I don't think Netflix is creating this. They're going to have it streaming. But this is being done by some other studio in Japan.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think so like a few years ago, it's really been over a decade. They did Dragon Ball Z Kai, right? And Dragon Ball Z Kai cuts out the filler from the anime and it's much closer to the manga. Because I mean, the Dragon Ball Z anime is like 200 something episodes long, and Dragon Ball Z Kai is more like 100 and like I'm sorry, Dragon Ball Z is like almost 300 episodes, and Kai is like 150 or something like that. So it like cuts it in half because it fixes a lot of pacing issues. Because you got to understand the thing about One Piece is like, especially in some of the arcs, the pacing is just ridiculous. Like Dressrosa is one of the worst examples of this. It's like, fuck, dude, this ain't gonna make a lot of sense to you, but you got like Doflamingo with the fucking bird cage, and it's like the bird cage is like closing in, gonna like crush Dressrosa, and it's like 20 fucking episodes just waiting for this bird cage to crush Dressrosa. And it's like, Jesus Christ, can we get to this? Can we get to the end of this already? Like, fuck. But yeah, no, I think this is to basically go back and not only improve the animation, but also I think the big thing is to cut out the filler and fix the pacing issues, because One Piece is really hard to get into at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, and so this is specifically the One Piece.
Yeah.
We're doing a Matt Reeves Batman on him here. Doing a V Batman.
But what I think is crazy though is like they're not even waiting for the Toei version, which has been the anime that's been ongoing since '99. It's not finished. The manga's not finished. I mean, this is 2026 right now. The way pacing is going, at the earliest, 2030 is when the manga is going to end. At the earliest. I mean, we're in the final saga.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
that's what I'm thinking. Like, is the goal to run concurrent to the other anime?
Well, see, like the crazy thing. So right now in the manga, we're on an island called Elbaf, right? And the Toei anime has just now started adapting the Elbaf arc. Now, in the manga, Elbaf is probably going to end this year, because I remember Oda saying that it's going to end very abruptly. Like he said, the ending of Elbaf is going to be abrupt. So I would imagine that, like, I mean, this is July. I would imagine the next couple of months, Elbaf is probably going to end.
Royden says it's the same studio that did Vinland Saga and Spy X Family or Spy Family.
So, you know, the anime will probably, because now they've switched over doing like more of a seasonal format with the anime. So I mean, it's going to take them a minute to, you know, Elbaf is. I don't know how long it's going to take them to do Elbaf. I really don't. I've not been keeping up with the anime lately. I've been focusing on the manga. But after Elbaf, I mean, I'm trying to think like where they would go next, because there may be some stuff on the moon. There may be some moon stuff going down. Like the moon is, unless they're going to go into the final war with the world government. The only other thing I can think of to do before that would be like moon stuff.
Moon stuff. I just love that without context. Just moon stuff. What are they doing? They're doing moon stuff.
People that have read One Piece know what I'm talking about.
I've seen something out of context once, and I saw a person climbing out of the moon.
There was a villain in a very early arc called NL, and NL went to the moon, and
as you do,
and we haven't picked up with him in a while. So a lot of people are thinking, well, NL's got to come back into the story at some point. There could be moon stuff. All right. There could be moon stuff.
There's moon stuff. It's going to happen.
There's
okay?
fucking moon stuff. All right. Luffy's going to go to the moon and meet Sailor Moon, and they're going to fight Queen Beryl, and it's going to be fucking awesome. Okay.
You're going to fight Moon Knight.
They're going to fight Moon Knight. It's going to be fucking amazing.
How do you get pirates to the moon?
It happens, dude. Like,
is it like Pirates of the Caribbean style where they're just going to sail off the edge of the map and they're just going to hit the moon?
No, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I thought they were going to go to the moon after Egghead Island, because on Egghead,
why is it so easy and obvious to get to the moon? How did they get to the moon?
It's not easy. But when they were on Egghead, so they were dealing with this guy called Dr. Vegapunk, which is basically One Piece Einstein, more or less. And I thought, okay, he's got to have a rocket or something. Like, they're going to launch onto the moon. That didn't happen. They went to
Eminem's rapping in the moon, says Roygen.
Eminem's rapping in the moon. But no, like what is NL's ship called? The Arc Maximus, I think is the name of it. But he took like this ancient ship to the moon, because there's like this race of beings in One Piece called the Lunarians. There's like a whole lot of moon shit going on.
There's aliens in One Piece?
Yeah, dog. There's aliens in One Piece. The fucking devil himself is in One Piece.
Well, that I can understand.
I mean, it's yeah, he had a balloon. NL had a balloon and went to the moon. A balloon. They went
to a balloon to the moon?
We took a balloon to the moon.
Was it too soon?
No, it wasn't too well. I mean, that's shit. And it went to the moon a long ass time ago. It's been a minute.
You sound like a loon when you tell me the balloon that took him to the moon.
All right, Dr. Seuss. No, maybe moon stuff and then the final war. Okay, like the way I see it, it's got to go down. Moon stuff, final war, and then they find the One Piece.
How is it easier to get to the moon than it is to get to the bottom of the ocean? I guess that's true of mankind. So what am I saying?
I was about to say, like, we haven't explored the ocean entirely. I don't know where the fucking One Piece is. I mean, it's supposed to be on Laugh-Tale, but you know,
they dropped it in the water.
Where the fuck? Oh yeah, Oda. Yeah.
So Oda did it in real life, but it's like it wasn't done that way in the anime.
It's on an island called Laugh-Tale, and we have no idea where the fuck Laugh-Tale is.
How's it easier to get to the moon? Okay, well, we charted the seas before we went to the moon, so that like
you need to listen.
Why don't they blow up the moon and then it takes all the tide away, and then they can walk on the water, walk on the land because there's no water.
Maybe NL is gonna blow the moon up.
So there you go. We do have Cube news, Jesker, to close out the show. I forgot about. We have Cube news. Better because I do want to say fuck One Piece. Fuck One Piece. Cube news. As D-Brand, the people with the companion cube that I showed last week have been issued a cease and desist because they did not get the rights to make the companion cube for the Steam machine. The companion cube is Valve's intellectual property for which D-Brand does not have a license.
Oh, you dumb motherfuckers.
It will not be sold and refunds will be issued. Valve told D-Brand to take it down. Like, I thought it was like just like, oh, it's a cool collaboration and all that. Nope. They just were like, yeah, let's 3D print some bullshit for the Steam machine.
You dumb motherfuckers.
Can't do that. You have disgraced the cube, and you will live your life in cube shame. You have sinned the great cube. The Steam machine, the last console to have a disk drive.
Does it?
I'm pretty sure it does have. I don't know. It's got a little slit.
What kind of
slot.
disc do you use on a Steam machine?
Well, I imagine if you want to, because you can still buy PC game copies of shit.
You can?
Yeah.
I thought PC was all digital.
No, it's just they have them. Pretty sure. I mean, I think Vabent's the person to ask about that more than I am because I don't play on PC. But
I'm probably going to play on Switch too before too long.
yeah, honestly, I'd after. So you'll talk about it. We'll talk about it tomorrow night if you are going to stream.
Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and post this in the chat.
I knew once that news was announced, Mike Jester's getting a Switch too. There's no way he's not.
There you go, folks. There's a link. I'm going to be streaming at 9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Go check it out. We're going to be talking about all sorts of shit, but mostly what Sony has done. Games. Yeah, what Sony did today that set the internet ablaze.
Like Bloody Tuesday or something, or like it was just fucking like this is gaming. Oh, like fucking
this is
the death of Christ.
This is a day that is going to go down in history.
Like this is bad. This is like every gamer was pissed off. Like no one is like, this is a cool idea. Everyone's like, no. And if you don't know why this is a bad idea, you're a fool. Or if you don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, no, this is this is going to be one of those history dividing moments. There's like everything before this,
yeah,
and then everything after this, because this has changed the game literally.
This is worse than when everyone thought there were going to be $100 games.
Yeah, because that you can assume like will eventually get reversed when the economy crashes, because the economy is going to crash sooner rather than later. The whole system's fucking unsustainable right now. It's not just gaming; it's every fucking thing.
And we'll talk about too, like what caused this, because there are a lot of factors. A lot of people pointing fingers. Hey, did AI cause this? Did Rockstar cause this? Right? What was the thing that caused it? And we'll go through all of it, and it's pretty bad.
Baki will talk about Xbox's new console as well. We're not just going to talk Sony. We will talk Xbox, Nintendo.
Xbox ain't the only people ditching. PlayStation ain't the only people ditching physical games. Xbox doing it too.
We're going to talk about the industry. We're going to talk about like the way tech has been trending. We're going to talk about a lot of shit tomorrow. And I may have more of a nuanced take on this than what people are expecting.
Yeah, the state of the Goonion.
The state of the Goonion.
So there you go. Anyway, that is our show for this week. Didn't get to everything we wanted to talk about. We went for like an hour and 40 minutes on Avatar, X-Men, and Supergirl. So.
I thought that was going to be the only shit tonight. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I had in the thumbnail, I had the little Batman Nightfall thing, but I'm glad we got through a lot. We got through the DC ones at least, which was his own slate, so that's good. Next week we'll have the Marvel Tokon stuff, as well as the Avengers, or no, the Avatar fighting game stuff that also happened, and I'll be able to get through this weekend. I might be able to touch on the disk drive stuff, because who knows between tomorrow and next week what's going to happen, as well as our other random movie news and whatever else comes our way, because who knows what will happen. Marvel likes to randomly drop stuff, and hopefully Jesker will watch X-Men 97, and we'll be able to talk about the first couple episodes there, and I will
I plan to watch it Friday.
Yeah, I'll stomach through as much as I can of Netflix Avatar, and maybe Jesker can as well. So we'll
I plan to watch the rest of that Sunday.
Yeah, our full thoughts then as well. Until then, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Baki. Thank you, Royjin, for being here. Thank you, Zombie Boy, for stopping by. Thank you, Swan, again, for your generous tip that will help the comic grow. The comic that will not be like One Piece, because there's no Moonanites in it, so that's good. So if I ever fucking get a pirate ship to the moon, Jesker, please take me out back and shoot me. One Gun, thank you for being here.
Fuck that. We're going to the moon. Fuck that.
Noxie as well. Believe that. And Victor the Lore Seeker popped in. I didn't even acknowledge him. I do hate Streamlabs because I don't get to see the profile pictures. So I can see like who said something, but I don't get to see, like, I can see the name.
Yeah, as much as I like Streamlab, that's one of the caveats that I'm not
it doesn't jump out. I feel like that's a pretty easy thing for them to update though. So yeah, sorry Victor for not acknowledging you earlier. I believe that's everyone. So thank you, Jesker, for being here as well.
As always, my friend.
I will see you tomorrow for the State of the Goonion.
The State of the Goonion. Oh, it's gonna be wild, dude.
And we will see you all next week. Good night.